But right, you can do it, baby. Do it tonight. What is this circular thing going on right? What the fridge? How do I fix this? How do I get it back to the square? What the what the what the how did I do that? How I do that? Hey pretty. You're the first one in. Come on up if you want to. Come on up. Can you hear me okay? Come on. Oh, hit stuff. Professor, how do I fix this thing? Okay, I'm in a circle. When I go around in circles. You know what? YouTube is crazy like that. I put that notification should have went up 20 minutes before I started. Should have gone up. I don't know what the heck. Somebody was complimenting you on another live that I was in. It was straight up complimenting you. I was wondering. I was saying, "Hey, what you mean, yo?" Here we go. Like this. Bang.
They were complimenting who?
Complimenting you,
Me?
Professor. Yep.
Who was
It's
complimenting me?
somebody at another live that I was in.
But you don't know who it was.
Her name is Raw something. Raw something. She said something about that lady being smart and all that.
But you don't know that person?
Only through YouTube. Let's see if I can find it. Because she said it like that. Pretty. What you doing, pretty? Purdy. Purdy. It's Purdy.
Well, I got my 50 some subscribers.
You finally got it?
Yes, I'm just waiting to go live because I think it takes about
24 hours.
24, maybe 48 hours.
You know you can go on live with StreamYard and it's free. There's a free version. You don't have to wait for the 50.
The one that's up here that says sign up free.
Yep.
Let me see something.
Oh, the Queen is here? What? Queen came over to visit? Hey, Queen, you can come on up into the panel if you want to. Don't hesitate. Bring your juice with you. Okay. Okay. Okay, so the U.S. has bombed.
That's what I was trying
sites.
to tell you. That's why they're saying that Orange Cheeto Puff is about to give a speech at 10 p.m. Eastern.
Isn't that nice? Let us know after the fact. He's not even supposed to be doing that. He can send troops wherever he wants, and he's got 60 days, and then he can get an extra 30 days. But okay, Queen, we're waiting for you. Okay, we may not even continue with this if you don't show up.
What is that noise in the background? Your background.
Me. Sorry.
Pretty. What are you watching? You watching somebody's live right there?
Yeah, sorry.
This is what I'm saying, though. I knew something was up because you know the USS Nimitz, right? That's on its way out there.
Yep.
Came from the base that I work on right now.
Uh-oh. Well, wait a minute. It's going to Asia, right?
Yeah.
Right? Is that where it's going to Asia?
I don't even know anymore. But what's weird is that when they depart, they're supposed to decommission that boat after this year.
Maybe they'll find a different way to get it decommissioned.
I do have a question.
Yes, Pretty.
Do they have an app for it?
Who?
StreamYard.
Do they have a what?
App.
No, they're a website.
Okay. So I might have to save it on my
You can
my
access
home
the website
screen.
on your phone. On your phone, yeah, you can do that.
Okay, sorry for interrupting.
No, you good.
No,
You get the flow. So long as
fine.
you get your thing started.
I didn't mean to be rude.
No,
No,
you're
no,
fine.
no.
So the Nimitz, yeah. So they were supposed to decommission it. Well, if they, yeah, well,
No,
okay,
the original plan was the Nimitz pulled out of here a couple of weeks ago out of Bremerton, where I work on that base, right?
yep,
Because that's where a lot of the aircraft carriers are when they're not in San Diego.
Ooh.
We have two, right?
yep,
We
That's
were
good.
told after this current cruise they're going to decom. Then suddenly this crap with Trump happened.
jumped off.
Yep.
Well, if you send it out, what are the benefits of taking a longer time to decommission? Is there any benefit from that?
Not for
Is
that
there a
boat.
financial?
I wonder if it is.
Okay,
And
I'm
if you
Because
back.
send it, you could.
Just got finished
Okay,
signing up on the thing.
excellent. Good
what's
job,
what
Pretty.
the original plan, I don't know what's happening now, is that the Nimitz went on cruise. They left here, Washington State, like I said, because I can see the carriers across the street from the building I'm in. They
Okay,
were gonna come back, wrap up in the state of Washington, then go decom at Newport News, Virginia. With this popping
Oh
off,
wow.
I feel bad for them sailors
the ones on the Nimitz.
because their cruise can be extended because they're
Yeah,
already out there.
yeah.
Right.
Wow. So most of the sailors on that Nimitz were expecting to retire or something.
No, decomming the boat means they'll put them at different duty stations. Now, if you're
Okay,
coming up on your retirement, you can retire. If not, you're either going to go to shore duty or go to a different sea command. That's what a decom means. They're going to break down the boat and resell the parts. That's what a decommissioning is.
okay.
That boat won't exist like the USS Enterprise.
Hmm.
That one, I think they sunk it and made it a natural reef for fish. And the same
The
thing with
Enterprise, or is that the one in Manhattan in New York?
there's two enterprises, okay? There's the
Okay,
historic one that y'all got in New York, and there was a carrier called the
okay.
Enterprise. And
Yep.
then recently, a couple of years ago, 2 years ago maybe, the Kitty Hawk, the shitty kitty, left here in Bremerton too. And we took all the nukes out. Then they sunk it, I think, in the ocean so it could be a reef.
Okay.
The
Okay.
point is that I was hoping you had this live because I just found out that dumbass might have dropped some crap on Iran. It's like,
He did 3.
what does that have to do with us, though?
That's a good question. That's why half of MAGA is upset. Number one, and it's got nothing to do with us per se.
Yeah.
And number two, he didn't campaign on that. He didn't campaign on getting involved in wars.
The point is, MAGA, the people in MAGA who's mad about that, he ran on America first.
Exactly.
That's not America first. That's America getting involved in crap we ain't got no business in.
That's Israel first.
That's
Facts.
Israel. That's Israel first. And I've told you again, I've felt for many years that Netanyahu is a darn shifty guy.
Oh, beyond shifty. He's beyond
Beyond.
shifty.
Look at his background. It started with his daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Can't trust them folks. Why do you have to keep shackling us to assist Israel?
Well, Israel was the government of Israel, the Zionists were
Yeah.
placed in that area as military strategic location because it has access to 3 major continents: Africa, Europe, and Asia.
Right?
So that's a central location. They originally weren't going to be placed there, but I guess after thinking about it, the UK and the United States decided that um, it's better they be placed where they are now.
This whole United
But
States is so jacked up. Lord have mercy.
well, uh, the government operates a certain way, and the average person has no clue. They ain't
Sure
got no clue.
don't. I'm like you, based on your relative insight. I know things that I shouldn't know, and I'll leave it at that. I'm
Yeah,
like you. What you just said, that statement.
yeah,
If people really knew stuff,
yeah.
It's
They'd
probably a
be
lot of
highly
cricket
upset.
stuff that they've been doing for years.
Slim, my brother, you can come up, Slim, whenever you want. The
It's
link is
probably
up
a lot
top.
of cricket stuff that they've been doing for years.
Well, here's the thing, right? Sometimes you can't tell everybody everything that's going on
that's
because
true.
there's
Oh, I know.
yeah, because there's always somebody in the crowd, somebody in the mix that's gonna mess it up for everybody. Sometimes we have to, okay, not to defend a lot of the stuff that this government does, but the truth of the matter is, we're the number one largest economy in the world. We're the number one largest and strongest military force in the world. We're number one in the world. When you're number one in anything, you have a bullseye on your back automatically. It doesn't matter.
Facts.
And then that's when you develop haters.
Automatic. You automatically got haters. And the thing is that the haters play for keeps. So you have to defend yourself. And sometimes we have to do things below the radar. Okay, I got you, Slim. People do things below the radar because it's the most effective way of getting something done without having somebody distract
Mhm.
us or uh, mess up the plan. Because you always got that one big mouth that swears they're not going to tell anybody, but they start running their mouth. Somebody else hears them and puts the pieces together, and then so that part, unfortunately, there's some people that creep in under the guise of being a part of this plan when they're really not. They're out there doing their own thing, trying to capitalize on what's going on, and then they're just
Are you
agitators
serious?
about what?
No, I'm looking at the chat.
Well, what's
What your
wrong?
buddy had put.
Oh,
Wow.
let's see. Oh yeah,
Oh my
What
yeah.
God.
what did he put? What did this person put?
No, I think it was you. I think you put that.
It was you.
What did
I
I
just
put?
don't want to say your name wrong. How you pronounce your
Taura
name?
Helms. Taura.
Huh? Say it again. Tyra?
I had
Yeah.
Taura. Yeah, Taura.
Okay, I didn't want to mess up
Taura.
your name, sweetie. So what Tyra said.
Yeah. Well, okay. So it's not a secret because she's revealed it herself. She was in the Navy for a long period of time. So there are things that she knows about how things work that the average person does not know.
Yep.
And she had mentioned also that I have a contact that um, doesn't give me specifics, but helps me understand the thought process or
Yep.
how to Slim
How
Jim,
how
baby
things are
boy.
gonna go down. Yeah.
Right, how things are gonna go down. Yeah, Raw, you missed it. I had the makeup on and it melted off because the heat. I'm in Oklahoma. It just melted off.
I'm
That's
not messing with you tonight, Richard.
no,
Nah.
tonight's not the night.
You're not gonna be making my stomach hurt, okay?
Oh, you didn't bring.
You're not
You didn't
gonna
bring
be
concessions.
making my stomach hurt, okay? Don't do it
Okay,
tonight, please. I've been
tonight ain't the night.
cleaning up all day. I'm tired.
Were you juicing or something?
No, I wish I was. I don't have a blender. Cause see, to be honest with you, if I had a blender, I would have been joining them with the juicing because I'm hearing that when you do the smoothies and the juice and stuff like that, that is really good. And then it gives you more energy.
Look, Slim Jim got it.
Yeah, he's rubbing it in people's face.
Got my last little bit right here. This the last little bit that was in my blender. Yeah, hey, that's gonna be the goal. We gotta get Pretty blender before the year's over. Shout out to Pretty Heart Conquer.
Cause I tried to go on. Y'all gonna laugh at me. I tried to go on
what?
Sheen.
Oh, we ain't
to get a blender.
That. Everybody in Hollywood doing that.
Huh?
Oh, by the way, Tara Helms, my nickname for her is the Professor. So if you hear me call somebody the Professor, I'm referring to Tara. Okay.
I'm gonna call her Prof. All right,
Prof. Yeah.
Yeah.
Prof. Yep. Raw, where you going, Raw? Why are you leaving?
Where's Jackson?
No, I was looking at the chat.
Jackson is MIA so far. He might pop up later.
What about DeAndre and what's his name? Brandon.
And Brandon, yeah, those two, yeah, waiting on them. They probably didn't get the notification. I don't know what the hell's going on. What was it?
I didn't either. I just so happened to jump back on and saw that you had started. I'm like, okay, this is getting old. Now,
I saw the notification. That's how I knew.
Now, did you block me and don't realize that you did it?
No.
I ain't got I ain't got your notifications in weeks. So something is up.
I already checked to see if I had a list of people that I blocked. Remember, I blocked that gentleman by accident, but I went into the YouTube everything, and I have no people that I blocked. So no, you're not blocked, and you should have been getting the notification. This isn't the first time this thing happens. Some other people have mentioned that they didn't get my notification.
Yes, Solomon, what's with that?
That's a good question. I gotta write to I gotta send an email to YouTube and find out what's going on with that.
And speaking of, I need you to watch out for a video that I'm dropping early Wednesday morning.
You've got mail.
Okay.
Because you were right again.
See? Oh. That may not be a good thing.
It won't.
It's something they gotta do about their messages. Like, is it just me because it's a few content creators out there. You know, like when you go to their shorts and you try to leave comments and you can't leave comments. You know what I'm saying? The comments don't work.
Well, sometimes they don't leave it at child appropriate for children or something like that.
That's what it was.
Yeah, they won't let you comment if you do that.
Okay.
Look who's here! Look who's here!
That's probably what it is because some of them probably haven't been paying. Didi in the building. Didi the show in the house. What's up, DeAndre? What's going on,
in
man?
the house.
What's happening, man?
He should be up here by now. I don't know what's going on. Maybe if I take my shirt off.
No.
No.
Nobody asked you to do that.
No.
So you done bad.
Don't you dare.
You couldn't.
I would get off this live so quick.
No, you won't, Pretty.
Yes, I will.
Solomon After Dark.
Solomon After Dark, baby. Baby.
He got the pinky fingers ready to.
Okay. And I didn't cut.
He's the only one that I know that would do some crazy stuff like that.
What? Impossible.
It's not impossible.
Them others, they won't. Oh no. Now you got me twisting my head around and whatnot.
What they got you here right now, Rich? Where you at, man?
Oklahoma.
Okay, what's happening? Okay, shot, man. Mother Fletcher. I don't even want to start thinking about it. Let me stop before I start thinking about Mother Fletcher. Y'all know Mother Fletcher. She's one of those last members of Black Wall Street, still alive in 2025. Don't
Black Wall Street for real. Double D, man. Don't tell me it's one of those days again.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on one second.
All right.
Oh, DeAndre.
Yeah, DeAndre's here.
Hi.
There he is.
Hey, how
Bill,
y'all
what's going
doing?
on,
Double D,
man?
don't be hiding, Double D.
How y'all doing?
What's going on,
Good.
man? We up here cool, man.
We're
What's
doing
been
good,
good?
man.
Nothing much. Listen, my hair
D,
ain't
you know what these
combed.
people did?
What
You know what
happened?
these people did, D?
What
Don't
ha-
put it. Don't hold it against them. Don't hold it against them.
What happened? How
But just
y'all
before you
doing?
came up, I
I'm
was gonna take
good.
my shirt off, man. And they
Don't you
approached
do
me.
that.
They
Uh-uh.
said no.
Don't you do that. You is not Magic Mike. You is not The Rock. You
Thank
is not
you.
Shamar Moore.
And then
You
on
is
top
not.
of
What?
that, he needs the
You is not
wax.
Morris Chestnut. You is no. Do not. No.
He needs the wax too.
Bill.
Man, I
I
sent
know
I
I
sensed me
do.
some
I will admit it. But
I sensed me some haterade up in here.
Ain't no haterade.
ain't nobody
We just
hating.
telling you the truth. You need the wax.
How y'all doing? How you doing, Slim
Doing
Jim?
good.
Doing good, man. Doing good. You know what I'm saying? Up here getting ready to sip me a little bit of this juice right here. You know what I'm saying? What the world? What you doing? What's that?
Uh-oh.
You making
Colorado.
me jealous.
Yeah.
that man said Saturday night he about to
Double
get
D comes
get
prepared,
double
man.
D wasted.
It's
Hey,
just a
He come
double.
prepared.
it's
You
just a
Hey,
making me
swallow.
jealous right now.
If I had a swallow, if I had more, I would have gave y'all some.
so
What?
DeAndre,
Swallow what?
Ma'am. Ma'am.
You just put your foot in your mouth when you said that.
I didn't hear what he said.
I heard him straight what he just said.
Well, at least we can watch.
You know what?
Lord have mercy. Double D, did you hear?
What happened?
Here we go again.
The Cheeto monster. He launched 3 missiles at Iran.
that's what I was about to say.
And I hope they
And I
know
got
where
lost
he
in
is
the
at, because I ain't got nothing to do with it. Cause
I ain't
I'm
in
ready to
it.
tell you.
That's what we were
You ain't
saying.
Bennett?
We
I
ain't
ain't
been
in
it.
That
We
part.
ain't
You
been it.
feel
We
me?
don't
I
want no
ain't in
part
it.
in it. Yep.
I ain't in it. I'm in my own little world.
I ain't
Long
got
as
nothing. I ain't got nothing against Persian people. So
me either. Long as he ain't pointed towards me, that's all I'm worried about. I ain't in it.
What missile are you talking about?
See, there you go.
Yep.
Richard.
You
Uh,
haven't been on 30 minutes yet. And you just can't stop.
Richard.
What?
You've got
What?
mail.
What? Oh, somebody got mail.
I do.
Who got mail?
You've got
Me.
mail.
Mail.
Brady got mail.
I hope Brandon of Palm
That's
Beach
probably
shows up.
the. Yeah,
Please
Brandon
don't
needs to
say
pop
that
up,
because
man.
he gonna be acting just like Richard when he get up here.
One is
No, he won't.
enough. One is enough.
No, he'll behave.
Let them two be in the
He'll
game
behave.
together, boy. I'm
I
telling
won't, but
Ooh, thank
No, we
good,
know. Yeah, we know you ain't gonna act right. We already know you ain't gonna act
thank
right.
goodness Brandon went up here the other night. Ain't that right, Miss Professor? Cause Mr. Kabutta was giving me the blues.
oh Lord.
Butter.
Yeah, you remember
Yeah, I
the other
wasn't
night.
acting right.
Yeah, you was slick. You was slick mad.
okay.
When is the next time you gonna be
No, you
going
know what?
home, Butter?
I didn't have any odium.
When's the next time you going home, Butter?
That's a
Butter.
good question.
I gotta be home by the 26th. I gotta be home by the 26th.
Really? That soon?
I don't know
That's
what's gonna
good.
happen when I get home.
Oh,
Yeah.
congratulations, Slim
You
Jim,
gonna
on your 8 million views.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know what I'm
what you
saying?
gonna do when
Appreciate
you
it.
get home? Is
Oh, I'm sorry. Congratulations, Slim.
Man, thank you, pretty. Thank you, pretty. Most definitely. Most definitely.
When I get
Appreciate
home,
it.
I'm jealous. I don't think I will.
when I get home,
I might make
yeah,
it
you
that
will.
far.
But when I get home on the 26th, I'm gonna get naked. I'm gonna get
Mhm.
naked.
You know what?
Keeping it true blue with y'all, cause hey, that's the hey.
Well, we don't need to
Lay it
know.
Keeping it a
down.
buck.
Lay it down.
I'm keeping it a buck.
Cause shit is hot.
Yeah, it's
But
summertime
we
now,
don't
yeah.
need to know.
It ain't that hot,
I'm-
DeAndre.
I'm taking it all
Damn,
off.
here it is.
I'm sorry.
What's everybody
DeAndre, don't
laughing
do it.
about?
I'm not playing. I'm not playing with you. Don't do it, DeAndre.
I'm not. I'm gonna be good. I'm gonna be good.
Good. You ought to
Let
be
me go
good.
ahead and just take a
Yo, D,
swig
you
of
about to
my
take it
energy
off, man?
drink, and I'm good.
Just drink
I'm
some
good.
water. Well, you need
I'm
me
gonna
to
be.
send you some water.
I'm gonna be good.
Good. Drink some water then.
What's that poking out of your shirt?
Stop asking. That ain't
Shut
your
up.
business. That's not your
Don't
Poking
say
out of
business.
your
nothing.
shirt, man.
That's not your business.
Don't say
bro.
nothing. Don't say nothing, because you're gonna open
Oh Lord,
yourself to a can of worms. You
Yeah.
better not say
I'm gonna be.
nothing,
I'm gonna be
got a whole,
quiet.
got a whole
please,
team
That's
just
probably
like
gonna get open.
because I'm trying to help you.
yeah.
Hey.
I'm definitely
So why the title of this video judging?
I'm definitely
the book?
gonna I'm
What
definitely
book
gonna
are we-
try it when I get home.
So what book are we judging today?
Me,
And that's what I'm trying to figure out.
So yeah, we're gonna judge pretty right now. So I noticed that even in 2025, after all the access to educational information that we have, there are still people that make the mistake of judging others, judging people
mean-
by the book, basically, judging a
Meaning
book
they
by its
choose to be
cover,
stupid. Mean they choose to be stupid.
basically.
Mhm.
it's a
Okay.
lot of that.
It's a whole lot of that, Mr.
Instead of-
Burns.
Yeah, it's an incredible amount, and it's sad to see that by 2025 people haven't figured it out. Be a good idea to ask people certain questions to get to know them before you start making assumptions.
I get that a lot.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's crazy. See, it's like everybody thinks I'm a male stripper when they meet me, and
No,
I
they
have to
Shut
tell
don't.
them,
up.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Like,
See,
for example, y'all might laugh a little bit. Like, for example, I be having people all the time asking me, well, God dang, you got 5 baby daddies for because you got 5 kids?
Crazy.
automatic,
And
huh?
I'm like, no.
If that's the case, my mother had 14
Just-
baby daddies. Damn.
Just because you have 5 baby daddies does not automatically mean you have 5 kids.
Exactly.
Well, they're assuming
But
she
I
got
get
5.
that all the time.
You can
Really?
have the same baby daddy and have
Exactly.
the same kids by the same person, but it does not have to
Mhm.
be that many. People's really quick to jump the narrative on this.
Yep. I be having people, like I said, I be having people ask me that all the time. But instead of them asking, they assume that, well, damn, she got 5 baby daddies.
That's
Yeah.
what's wrong with
I'm like,
that's what's
no,
wrong.
I don't.
That's
That's what's really wrong with society, because you know what I'm
That's
saying.
what's wrong.
I mean that
That's what's
question
wrong
was
with
asked
people's today. They always
50,
assume
60
the
years
wrong
ago.
stuff, but don't even be knowing the flavor of the Kool-Aid.
But I be finding it really funny because when they be sitting there thinking that, I just let them think it. And then eventually they gonna come out their mouth and ask me and be like,
They should have
how
asked
you
first.
doing? Well,
Should have asked first.
like you said, they was just judging by the book. Cause I guess when they judge you by, I don't know how many kids you
I'm
have.
trying to convince people once they get it. Once whoever pays any attention to what I say on Whip It Out Wednesdays, and they start rolling on their journey.
You are a mess.
oh,
No, but check this out. I try to convince people to dress down and drive a bucket. As you accumulate your wealth, dress down and drive a bucket, because
Fact.
you don't want to be seen as somebody who's successful financially, because all of a sudden you start attracting. It's like moths to a light.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So I said, hey,
Yep.
And then they
Yep.
sit there and think you a gold digger.
nope, they find you in a pond unalive somewhere because somebody done kidnapped you.
mm-hmm.
Yep. Snatch
Because-
you up for
because-
ransom.
Because haven't y'all noticed this by now, man? And this should be thought. This should be your biggest thought process when it comes to the big billionaires, millionaires. They dress more down than all 5 of us put together. You know what I'm saying?
They dress super down.
The billionaires down,
Mhm.
the billionaires out there, they still wearing clothes from 30, 40 years ago if they got them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You know what I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
They ain't keeping up with nobody because they already got it. You know what I'm saying?
It's
It's the
only the
people who wear
poor.
designer, this, that, and the third that be scraping by. You know what I'm saying? Because they be trying so hard to look like they well
Like
made.
they got it.
But at the same time, once again, you can't judge that book by its cover either, because that could be a person they probably work for that company and they just advertising the clothes or something. So so
Mhm.
it's a catch-22 when it comes to that. Those who dress up and those who dress down, but most of the people who dress up are faking the funk or whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? Or or if see somebody that got their own style, then that's their genuine self. You know what I'm saying? They ain't trying to look like nobody. They just being themselves. They make their own stuff and they got their own unique style. But most of the people who got 9 zeros on their bank account, they ain't running around with gold rings and this, that, and the third and whatnot. They
Fat
ain't.
gold chains,
Mhm.
big thick rings,
That part. They
fat
ain't
gold
gonna do that.
chains,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
would,
fat gold chains.
I would never. I couldn't because that's basically a dangerous game.
Very much so. Very much so.
But what would y'all do if
Here's
y'all
a guy
had
right
that
here.
much money?
He died in 2018. What is his
Uh,
name? Ingar.
for
Ingvar,
one,
Yeah.
okay,
And I
Ingvar
have never
Kamp,
heard of this man before ever. What
Ingvar
does he do?
Kamprad. Okay, so Ingvar Kamprad is the founder
Oh,
of
IKEA.
Nike.
Wow. See, I
This
never even.
dude, this dude was one of the richest men in the world at the time he died. But when he was alive, he was so thrifty
He was
that
a big millionaire.
okay, but when he would go into restaurants, he would
Lord have
even take the
mercy.
mustard, ketchup, and let's see, salt and pepper samples home rather than go to a store and buy them.
Thrifty. Hey, I still do it.
Super thrifty.
He was known to be thrifty. He drove the same car for over 30 plus years from the 1990s when by the time he was dying.
No one talking about.
And yet, you get somebody from the ghetto slinging some pharmaceuticals, making some money. What's the first thing he does? Start dressing like me on Whip It Out Wednesday with all the
Right.
chains and all the nonsense.
Yep.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Be out there wilding and
Wilding.
advertising everything that he got. Advertising everything that he got. If you in the hood, I mean, if you ain't got no respect and nobody don't know you, they just want to try you, then hey, you just gonna be out there on the ground, all of it gone, and you might even lose your life because out there
Yep,
doing
there
all
she
that.
is. That's who get Clark. She lived to be over 100 years old. Her dad was a senator, and that money meant nothing to her because her parents and her sister all died before she did. She left a fortune but lived as a recluse in a hospital. She didn't even want to live in those mansions.
Wow.
Money don't bring happiness to everybody. It just doesn't.
Nope.
Sure
Now,
does.
see, hey, Solomon, can you type in the third one? Because I bet most of these Negroes don't know who this one is. You see his name?
Yep. Double O Negro. Here we go.
Yep, because I'm about to explain why he's important to us. STE.
Is it ARD at the end?
Yep.
Right here.
Does
This
anybody
dude.
know who? Does anybody know who that is?
I won't even lie to you. I do not.
Let's
That's the
see.
first time I've seen his name before.
Okay, put his picture back up, Solomon.
Oh, I see it. Oh, I see why he's very important to us. Most definitely.
Oh,
Most definitely.
Okay, so you called it. This right now is the richest black foundational
he
black
sure
American.
is. I remember him.
Okay, so you know who he is.
Yeah.
He's the richest black man in the country who didn't make his money from drugs, who didn't make it from the NFL, and who didn't make it from Hollywood.
Oh, he ain't no good then.
Shut up,
We the reason we are.
hater.
Right?
What's up, bro?
Haterade.
But
Brits
most
in the house?
But if most people, I'm getting to what you're saying, Solomon, but if you ask most Black Americans, they couldn't tell you who he was.
No, they couldn't.
From the 1990s, do any of them know who Reginald Lewis was?
Yeah, but I remember
Gee.
him.
I'm about to say, I'm like, it's nice to find somebody who knows who David Stewart is. We don't have to make our money from Hollywood. We don't have to make it from sports. We don't have to make it from slinging drugs and poisoning our own communities. That's what I'm getting at. This man is worth $11.4 billion.
Billion with a B.
Billion with a B.
You couldn't even touch him.
Yep.
He'll want to touch me, I'll tell you that.
No, he
I don't
don't.
want to touch you.
Don't. His wife is okay. She don't want that.
You sure?
Mhm.
I don't know.
Don't nobody want
Yeah,
to
you
touch you all the time. Not everybody want to touch you.
Touch you all the time, sir.
I don't want to touch you.
But
I
this
detect
goes
jealousy.
this goes
I'm
back
not
to
jealous of nothing. I just don't want to
Me
touch you.
either.
this is what I'm getting at, though. It goes back to what you were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Because if somebody saw this man and he dressed down and they didn't know that he was this rich and they found out and he told them, they say, I bet you sold drugs, or I bet you got an NFL team, that kind of stuff.
Mhm.
Where your chains at? Did you hide them? Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
They'll follow him throughout the whole store.
Yep.
Exactly.
And bet you somebody's following him in stores now and don't know who he is.
100%. I'll bet on that.
But everybody
You see
want to
it?
be like Oprah. I don't get it.
Ugh.
Oprah.
I can't stand that. I can't stand that woman. I can't.
Okay, I'm
Man.
sorry. I don't like her either. I was just using an example. Let's change the subject.
Wow.
She's just
The
too
B
extra.
word almost came out.
She's just too extra.
I cannot stand her. I'm sorry, but I cannot.
The
She's
B word
just too
almost came
extra
out.
for me.
Yeah, you're right. The B word almost came out. I caught myself.
Hello, Brett Family Fun.
Hey, Miss Brett.
Hey, Miss Yolanda.
But it goes back to judging a book by its cover. What you're saying.
Yes, it does. Mm-hmm.
You can see somebody, they can be dressed a certain way. It's not uncommon in Seattle for a millionaire, multimillionaire to be on the darn bus, and you won't even know that person's that rich.
Because
It
it's none of your
happened to me.
business.
It happened to me in my former workplace. I was doing an analysis on the very company that we worked for, because the company that we worked for used to, instead of giving you a cash bonus, they would give you shares of the company.
Oh wow.
One guy retired, and when he exchanged the shares that it came up to $1 million.
Oh goodness.
Yeah, he
Good
was with the
Lord.
company for like 35. Yeah, he was with the company for like 35 years. When they were giving him shares, the shares were worth single-digit dollars, like $6, $7. And then it went up to, at the time, it was up to, I think, $68 a share. So he retired with $1 million worth of shares. There were some others that could have retired at the moment, and I suggested to them that they should take that opportunity and sell their, or retire and get their shares. Again, looks can be deceiving. You know, I used to drive in with this bucket, with this 1996,
Oh
with
wow.
this 1996 Corolla with a hole in the muffler, so it was making all kinds of noise. And they had no idea. They had They
I'm sorry.
knew that I was a former. They knew that I was a former broker, but they didn't know to the extent of my knowledge of the stock market. But I did an analysis on the company, and I was trying to let them know. Listen, the growth that the company had in the past, I don't know, 8-9 years, was not an organic growth. The growth came by acquisition of competitors. And right about now, there's really no growth or no indication that there will be any more growth. I'm suspecting that the shares are going to start to decline.
Good gracious.
And they ignored it, put it aside. You know, what the hell would I know? I'm just a truck driver. And the share prices dropped 80%. The value dropped 80%. So all those guys that had an opportunity to retire with over $1 million, now they were retiring with 250,000,
Ew.
275,000. Then I had 2 or 3 guys come up because they remember they heard me talking about it. Saying, hey, you were right. Well, I'm just a truck driver. That's what I look like. And that's what they made their judgment on. Now they're
Hey
stuck.
y'all, on this note right here, I'm getting ready to bounce out. Yo, Rich,
Brother Slim, thank you, man.
pleasure as always. Tara, pleasure to meet you. Pretty, congratulations
well.
again on that 50. DD, what's happening, man? Appreciate always a pleasure, man.
It was good to
Always
see
good to see
you.
you, man. Stay blessed up, everybody. Bringing everybody in the chat. I'm gonna still be in the chat. I'll holler.
Right on, Slim.
All right.
See
Holla.
ya.
See you later.
Thanks.
Is Britt
So never.
coming?
I hope she does. I told her to come.
And
So
they-
never judge a book by its cover.
Yep.
Shouldn't do that. When I was homeless, I met some people that were also homeless, that were absolutely brilliant. Brilliant.
You was actually homeless, Richard?
Twice.
Oh, I didn't know 2 times. You only told me that 1 time. You was homeless
No, I
2
was homeless
times.
twice.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, so was I as a little girl, but
The second time I had the luxury of having a car, and so I was able to sleep in the car. But the first time around, I was sleeping in Central Park and in Riverside Park. That was exciting.
wow.
That was a whole lot of fun, sharing space with rats.
Not really. Because they probably try to use you to get warm. Ain't nobody got time for that. Look how big you is.
Okay,
You probably cuddly for them rats.
I could have warmed up about 100 rats, boy.
That's what I'm saying. Snuggly as you is.
They would have hugged up.
Yep, snuggly.
That would
as
have been
you
it.
is.
She
They
let
would have
me
snuggled.
loose.
I would have had one arm around about 10 of them,
Yep,
hugging them,
hugging them. Yep,
saying, "Come here, baby," in the middle of the night.
yep.
What?
Like they your
Half
boo,
asleep.
them your boo things, wasn't they?
You already know. I didn't get naked in front of them though, D. So
That's
don't get
good.
upset.
That's good because that probably would have scattered them.
They don't like the hair.
Probably.
They got hair.
They probably would have been traumatized.
Yep.
I don't know. Look at that, pretty. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That big old smile. I'm gonna take that message off.
I missed.
Stop hating on my smile. At one point in this life, my teeth was jacked up. I couldn't even smile at
Yeah?
all. Yeah.
No way.
My teeth, because not to spill all the beans, but when I was going through a transition,
Mm-hmm.
when my mother had passed away, it was one of those situations that when she was here, I was always concentrating on the kids, making sure they got this, making sure they got that. So my daughter, she had a chipped tooth.
Mhm.
So I was trying to make it a mission to get her teeth done. So I said, let me go ahead and make sure she get her teeth done. And so when my mother had passed, well, before she passed, she was telling me, kid, you can't be. She said it nicely compared to my dad. She said,
Oh.
kid, you can't be walking around here like that. You need to go ahead and get your teeth fixed. So
Okay.
I said, I will, Mom, but I'm concentrating on her right now. So I promised her, this was when she was living. I promised her that once my daughter's teeth got done, then I was going to do it. But then when she had passed, I was like, man, screw this. I ain't going to get this done. So my dad one day, and yeah, that was the dad that you heard in the background on one of the shorts, Richard. And he gonna come out here, you gonna bust out laughing. Okay. He said, kid, why are you walking around here like you look like you on crack? You need to get your teeth fixed. And
Oh.
at first,
Oh wow.
but at first, I was upset, but then I understood why my dad said that. Because fathers, they have a tendency, they could be a little rough around the edges. And sometimes us kids want to wring their neck. But then at the same time, he was also trying to tell me in his own way, like my mother said, instead of you walking around here like this, you need to fix your teeth. Regardless, you know, if you have a man or have a man, you know, that type of thing. They wanted me to basically take better care of myself because it was at one point I didn't care about myself, to be honest with you. But sometimes in life, it has to take for somebody to say something that, you know, critical to make you realize that you have to take better care of yourself than that. Now, some people might sit there and say, oh, he was mean. He shouldn't have said that. But then at the same time, my dad, he just has his own way of, you know, saying how he feels. And I'm used to that. Because my dad, because I be making fun of him all the time. I be sitting there saying, look here, Shorty Dubop. You ain't going to be sitting here talking about me, okay? So I be making jokes. I be making jokes back with him. And I learned how to do that over time. So, you know, you can't be taking, you know, your parents so seriously, especially when they get older. So that's how I learned to start taking better care of myself than before.
My parents were unsuccessful with that.
Why you say that?
I didn't care about my appearance. I still don't to this day. I mean, it's a miracle that I'm sitting here with a button-down shirt.
Probably because you hot.
Miracle.
I'm like you, Solomon. Actually, as long as
Me
I
too.
hit that soap and water and I smell good, I'm fine. Other than that, I'm not.
Exactly.
I go to the grocery store looking straight busted. I ain't funky, but I'm straight busted.
That's my only concern is the
Me-
funk.
Me too, because as long as I'm taking me a good bath, as long as I'm smelling good, I don't care. I don't care what these people think. I ain't studying these people. I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do.
I ain't going to no grocery store.
DeAndre, I agree with you.
I ain't going to no grocery store looking like no supermodel.
Me either.
I'm not doing it. Now I brush my teeth and I took care of my body, and that's it.
Me too.
I don't smell homeless. I don't
Oh.
smell stanky. I don't smell rank. So get over it.
I don't care. I don't care if I took me a bath and I put on my sleepers. I'm going to the store. I ain't studying these people.
That's what I'm saying.
I seen people going coming to the grocery store with their gown on. Like I ain't studying them people.
Now
And a
sometimes
bonnet.
they take it too far. Don't be
And a
coming up
bonnet.
there with them rollers in your head like you just rolled out of bed. Now that's when it's gone.
And have on a bonnet.
Hey y'all, that was my dad. My dad was a stickler for that. He didn't play that kind of stuff. We would travel down to Carolina in the summers, and you know, you would want to wrap your head up and put something on. My dad was
Me
like,
too. Yeah.
I don't care. You're not going with me with a scarf on your head. You're just not doing it. And my dad did not play that. I don't eat none of us. I don't care. He was like, okay, well, if you sweat it out, it's just gonna be sweat out. Put it in the ponytail and let's go. You're not putting no scarf on your head. Oh, my dad, yeah. He ain't played none of that. Getting up and going to the store in pajamas was a negative. We could not. He was like,
no.
he was like, we're not doing that hood stuff. No,
Oh
ma'am, we're
my
not doing it. No
I
bra, bonnet on, rollers, spit on the side of your mouth. We wasn't doing it.
But you should see these kids nowadays when they sit there and be coming out the house.
No, they go to school. They go to school in pajamas.
They do.
In pajama pants and Crocs with hoodies on in 99,900,000 degree weather and a scully on.
Bonnets.
That's how they do.
But
Bonnets.
that's what they called back in the day, skellies.
And a
that's why I
bonnet.
Yeah, no, I don't brush my teeth, and I just walk out with my thongs on.
Oh.
No,
That's it.
you don't. No, you
Now,
don't.
now you're doing too
Y'all
much.
ought to know if Richard is gonna talk his mess.
But for
Stank breath.
how you doing, Miss Yolanda? I'm DeAndre. I don't know if you
Stank
met me or
breath.
not. How you doing?
Halitosis.
I'm doing fine, DeAndre. I'm doing fine. It's very nice to meet you.
Thank
I'm
you.
getting crushed up in here. They call
Same
me
to you.
halitosis.
I wanted to say
Halitosis.
I wanted to add in on that. I don't know, but this just a pet peeve I got. It's like if I'm about to go somewhere, I don't care. I don't care what time of the day it is. I'ma have to take me a shower or bath. I can't go nowhere stink. I can't do it. I gotta
And
go
plus,
be
it's too hot for that.
It
That's how I
is.
attract.
I-
That's how I
I
attract
can't
most of the
do it.
women.
No, you don't.
Stanking.
No,
I
you
can't
don't.
do it. That's
You know what? If you don't hush,
That's one of my pet peeves. I can't go nowhere if I ain't bathe or anything. I gotta bathe because I'm very high on my hygiene. I don't play about that. I don't
well,
play
that's
at
a beautiful
all.
thing. Because honey, some people just go out and they don't care. You will see flies and gnats following them, and they walk around like they good.
I work with a woman. There's a woman at
Man, I
work.
like catfish and everything. I'm like, oh,
What?
get away.
There's a
Oh my
woman.
God, DeAndre!
There's a
But he ain't
stinking.
lying though. He's not lying though. He's
Like,
not lying. And then if you say to them, "Hey, do you smell that?" And they're
They'll
like,
play it off
"What
like
are you
they
talking
don't
about?"
Then you
smell it.
smell
fine.
what
I'm
the
like, you don't
rock is
smell that?
cooking.
You
Oh,
smell like the warfare, Oxy Hill. Like, what's up? What you doing with yourself?
The professor had a coworker like that. The professor had a coworker like that.
Oh, so you
That's when you
remember
gotta
that
pull it to
story?
the side and be like,
I
"Come
remember
on,
You
seeing
Carlo."
can't. You
What-
can't in Washington because this woman is so stinking. When she go to the bathroom and use the bathroom, she will stink the bathroom up 2 to 4 hours after she left at a time.
baby, you have to have some tact. If you go to the bathroom,
They pH off.
no,
Okay,
this is
more
the
than
tact that
pH.
I had to learn when I was working in one of the companies. That if you do that in the bathroom, you flush every time.
You spray.
the courtesy flush.
You flush
No.
every single time. You don't let it sit and then let it be all bumped up in the bathroom with everybody else up in there. They gotta smell it.
No, the point is she flushing because I've been in at the same time and you still smell it.
Oh Lord, so she it's
Let me
something.
tell
Even
you.
yeah.
You
Even
put
after
one
it
in
went
your
down?
purse. You put your little spray in your purse.
No, she did not pull that
You-
out.
Exactly.
You spray the toilet before you do your deed.
Exactly.
What the hell is that?
Then you get
Like,
I had one of those. I
Like,
had
for
one of
real.
those.
Afterwards, and
Like,
you spray again.
like for real, if you know you smelling like that, hell, get a damn Ziploc bag and carry you
Oh,
a
I got
rag
another
or
one for
something
you.
and
Hold
some
on.
soap or something
Hold
if
on.
you know you smell
Let
like
me put the
that. Hell,
camera off. I'm gonna
carry
show you
some-
something. Hold on.
I agree.
carry some
You gotta
carry
get
some
that-
Clorox or something with you.
You got-
Dove, something.
Did you say Clorox? I cannot.
Either some rubbing
yo,
alcohol,
before
anything
that-
to do.
Before that first ass rocket comes out, you gotta flush first. And then
No, but the thing is, you know how white people have to wash their hair.
I got another one for
every
you.
day? You know how white people
Yolanda,
have-
you can vouch for this, okay?
Hold on. She was in the middle of talking. Hold on, let her
I'm
finish.
sorry.
First. Go ahead.
You know how
The hell
white
is that?
people's hair will get greasy if they don't wash it. I know she don't take showers because her hair is greasy and slick
Oh, no.
every day too.
I will
No,
be.
she
My,
don't.
my skin
No,
will be
but we
crawling.
can. No, but listen though, the way it is in Washington, she can be stinking so long as she do her job.
Shh.
And I'm like, no, that's not gonna work for me. And she know I don't care for her. Like, stay away from me. I don't want to smell you.
Yeah.
But she got that cane and she'll beat people to that cafeteria. Like, you know how to go up there and eat quick, but you don't know how to take a bath every day. Make it make sense.
Yeah,
You-
that's definitely a make it make sense. We used to work with a lady that came to work every day with rabbit feces in her hair.
Oh, that's nasty.
What?
Oh
And
no.
and
Ooh.
whenever she would work the salad bar, I would stop all the people. And the people first, they thought I was really tripping. But I was like, no, trust me. You don't want to eat the salad bar today. You don't want to eat this item today. Yeah, trust me, don't do it. I got in trouble, but I didn't care because I was like, if y'all don't care no more about people than this, allowing somebody to come to work with cat hair all on their clothes, rabbit feces in their hair, and it's just normal. Oh, I have rabbits and they sleep with me, and I'm like, and she had that oily hair, just like you just talked about. Her hair always looked like she was drenched in oil.
Rabbit dookie straight falling in the salad.
That's
Mm.
just nasty. That's why I quit. That's why I can't do buffets no more because of people like that. I don't do the buffets.
Right.
Now,
Because
what was Pretty saying? Because I cut her off.
I think Pretty was talking about some kind of agents that she takes with her. Go ahead, show it again, Pretty.
Oh, I take agents too. I don't want to smell that woman. You think I just sit there and
Oh,
smell her
odor
stuff?
band. Oh, yes, odor band. That's a good one, girl. Yes, I need that size. Odor band is a good product.
I use an expensive one called Tofu.
Guess where it came from? The Dollar Tree, baby.
Mine
I
didn't,
didn't even
but
know
it still
they had
worked.
odor band there. Oh my goodness, Miss Tora, I never heard of that one you talked about before.
Tofu. It's expensive, but I buy it though. It's little drops shaped like hearts, and you put it in the toilet before you do your doodle.
Yeah. How you spell it?
Tofume.
TOFUME. Okay.
I gotta get on that dollar store stuff. That's gonna be a lot more budget friendly. Then she gotta bring that bottle back up. Where'd she go?
Pretty hard. Bring the bottle back up. I didn't even know they had odor band because I would have got a bunch of them. Like odor band is a really good product, and they are having a lot of good products. Like you gotta catch them when you see them because people will scoop them up, and they go up there and buy them by the box full, and then it's hard to find. Well, you already know what I'm gonna say, sister. That's all I'm.
Yeah, because sometimes, like Yolanda said, because in our area where they have a Dollar Tree at, the stuff, people be buying multiple stuff off the shelves. Like they could buy 10 at a time, depending on what location you go to. But then a lot of people be knowing when the trucks be coming as well. But see, I'm not all that pressed. I'm not gonna ask nobody when the truck come or whatever.
Oh, but I do. Yes, I do. I'll ask them in a minute. What days do your delivery truck come in? When did you get ready to get some more of X, Y, and Z product? And I'll call up to the store. Did the product come in yet? And I'm gonna try to be at the store when that joint open. Because I know people go up there and people will take whole boxes off the shelf. I try not to be so selfish and do that.
How much is that?
Oh,
That's like
I'll
$12
say
right
11
there.
something.
Yeah,
But I bet you
$11.95.
it's good.
Oh yeah, it is. I mean, it can kill some of that funk she bring in there. Cause I mean, I get headaches from her stank.
Wow.
Oh, see, now that's some serious. When somebody give you a headache and you about get nauseous, I'm good, baby. And you get nauseous enough, that's a different kind of funk right there. That's that funk that you smell in your clothes when you go home. No, ma'am.
Oh yeah, her clothes. Her
TOFUME.
Yeah.
Yeah.
her
Okay.
clothes be stinking too, but can't nobody say nothing. And
Oh
then
God, her clothes.
then one day I overheard her
Ooh.
say, "Well, maybe one day I'll drink water." I'm like, "That's why you stink.
What?
Oh wow.
Maybe one day something gonna bad happen if you don't stop just drinking sodas every day and not drink."
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
not good
That's
for you.
what it is.
It's not. I mean, I know people that have, a really serious addiction to was it Dr. Pepper and things like that, and they have gout so bad amongst other things.
Then he had to pull up a big jug of water.
Wow. That's
Listen,
sad.
I keep this by my bed.
You
Okay.
probably need to put. I'm not trying to be funny, but you probably need to give her that next Christmas or
I'll tell you what.
Valentine's Day or something.
Because I can
I
be
got-
fired because in Washington, a person is allowed to be stinking if they can do their job. I knew another lady that I met on the ferry. She was clean and sweet, but she had to work at the IRS, I think it was, next to a woman who had several pet raccoons.
Oh my
So-
God.
So you know how that go, and she never cleaned herself either, and it was just bad for her. But she had to put up with it.
Because that's just like that. How do you?
No,
Lord
that's
Jesus.
because we have several bathrooms in the building. So when I see her coming, I'm like, I'm going the other way. I'm not gonna smell that funk today. Not today.
I
Sadie.
know that's
I'm
right.
not.
Yeah.
I use
You know
something
that's
called
bad.
Bootylicious. When I walk out, yeah, when I get out that stall,
Is that a thing,
smells
or
like-
are you being funny?
it
You
smells
know
like
he
a
been
fruit
funny in
salad.
the store.
It smells like a fruit salad.
But
Word up.
see, Solomon, I'm pretty sure after you go, people can't smell it for 3 to 4 hours.
They lose their sense of smell.
I cannot
Say
with you,
what?
sir.
Say
I
what?
can't.
I had somebody one time tell me, well, I'm sure with her it's a medical problem when her hair looks that greasy. It's a not wash that ass problem, okay? It's not
That's
a
it.
medical
Not
problem.
wash that ass.
I'm just telling you.
sorry. Oh, Father God.
I didn't want to curse, but look, there's levels to this stuff.
Funky. Where'd you go, Yolanda?
Yeah, where did you go?
Yolanda's cursing. She had to get off the panel so she can curse.
I can't curse too much because I know they'll come after you, and I try not to. But if
I'm
your
still
hair,
here.
I'm sorry,
No, you
guys.
can curse.
It kicked me. It's kicked me out more than once.
No, you're
How-
allowed to
how can
curse
that-
after a certain amount of time passes.
But here's the thing, though. How can somebody sleep well at night knowing that you look that nasty and go to work and people whispering about you and you don't care?
See, the thing is,
Well, I
people.
just-
I
I
don't
just-
know. I mean,
I just convinced
You-
myself that they think I'm hot.
nobody has ever talked to her or gently pulled her to the side and tried to say
Gently?
anything to her.
That's
To
beyond
my-
gentle.
To my
Well,
knowledge,
yeah.
no. Because her old boss that retired late last year didn't say nothing about it. How are you as a woman gonna sit there and let her come in being that funky?
Yeah, that's the disgusting. It may sting, but I would rather somebody pull me to the side and say, "Hey, you know what? Let's go to the
wash
store
that ass.
because when you now you gonna tell them like that when you come out of the bathroom, it's smelling for hours and hours on end.
You need some
Let's
water.
go to the doctor together. Something get help her, and then she rejected. There is nothing else. What else can you do if she rejected? And and the upper management don't even say nothing. That they're just allowing it. So in her mind, it's okay. It's a such thing as nose blindness. She don't even smell her own funk. Everybody else smell it.
You write on a piece of paper the professor's channel, Tara Helms, and tell her, listen, she sells soap, really good soap. It can cut right through your funk. Take care of that.
I just
Let it
don't
go on the
understand how
professor's
a
channel.
woman, regardless of her race, can just be that nasty and not. And you know what? I noticed something because her work center's next to ours. They always cater parties, and now I know why. Because they don't want nothing from her house. It all makes sense.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
wouldn't either. Not a thing. You can't bring me nothing. I had a friend that when I came out of my apartment building at that time, and off the elevator, I could smell her apartment coming off the elevator.
Oh, that's so
Oh
nasty.
Lord.
Now, you know, that's I'm talking about. This is from a distance. The elevator down, you know, one end, her apartment was on the other, and I already knew when I came off the elevator where the smell came from, right from her apartment. I mean, you would open her door up, and there would be a bowl that looked like it sat on the floor for a week of cereal that her kids had left sitting on the floor. And I'm like, dude, and she was like, I ain't helping you do nothing until you clean it. So you clean and external. I'm not, no, don't ask me to cook. Don't ask me to, I ain't doing none of it.
She'll show
Until
up.
you,
She'll show up at the potluck with some rice and beans.
and
The
she can
beans
keep
ain't really
it.
beans. It's
No, you
rabbit
can
shit.
keep it. Yeah,
The beans is really
keep
rabbit
it.
shit.
Yeah, you can keep it. You can keep all of it. You can keep it. No, thank you. Can I? No. Would you like something? No. You sure you don't want that? No. I just went grocery. No.
You're not gonna eat the rabbit shit with the rice?
They get mad at me. I never participate in potlucks at work anymore. I'm good. I'm Gucci with the place I currently. I'm Gucci.
Yeah, I understand that because I'm funny about people because it's no. Let me see your kitchen. Let me see how you keep your kitchen. What your bathroom's looking like, son.
My thing is, I've seen women in the last few years go do their business and walk out the bathroom and not wash their hands at work, and then that's a one and done. If I see you, you
Yeah,
can't
that's
pick me
not,
up.
my
No,
father
the
would
best.
say the same thing. He would see that when he was still living. My father used to work for the Department of the Navy in DC, I mean Virginia or whatever. And he said, you don't know how many times I've seen grown men come straight up, walk right past me as I was washing my hands. And he said they will come right in the break room. And I'll tell them, nah, Slim, go back. And my
There you
father
go,
didn't miss
Professor.
words. So go back. Wash
The
your
Department
hands.
of Navy. The Department of the Navy. By the way, Yolanda, the professor
Yeah.
was in the Navy.
Yep, and I work for the Department of the Navy. That's what I'm talking about. They seem to attract them nasty type people. Like
Yeah,
wash.
my dad would tell stories all day about people. He said, Yolanda, they would come straight out, walk right past me, straight out the bathroom. He was like blowing
It's
it up and would come right out the bathroom and try to head for the break room. And my father said he would
nah,
just flip out every time.
nah. What's even crazier is the dude comes out of a stall, doesn't wash his hands, and when you look inside the stall didn't even have paper in it. Oh Lord! And he didn't wash his
Ew.
Yeah,
hands. And he
that's nasty.
didn't wash his hands on the way out.
Ew.
So you just got Skid Row. I'm sorry.
Ooh, that's
Yo,
nasty.
nicotine
Ooh.
stains. He got nicotine stains in his underwear. Yo,
That's
he got bacon
man.
strips. He got
That
bacon strips. What?
Ew.
race car tracks.
I
Them
mean,
race
all of
Race
that.
car tracks.
I cannot. Oh, that's disgusting.
Booty tracks. What? Come
That's
on now.
disgusting. Ew.
I
I'm
saw a
glad I
driver
ate.
like that in
Ooh.
Wyoming. I saw a driver like that. His tracks were going right through his jeans.
I believe it.
I
Just
believe
All
it
along the
too.
outside of his jeans, he had buttermilk biscuit stains.
You know what?
Butter.
You so extra.
Stupid.
You so extra, Richard. You so extra. Oh my God. But it's true.
Yo.
It's grown men and grown women that don't wash their tail. I'm talking about
They
black
don't
ones,
wash.
white ones, Asian ones. and a lot of them don't. It's like you don't smell that. Like everybody is moving their chairs, opening the window.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. There's a lot of people that smell like that, but then some of them in their culture don't believe in it.
Yeah, they don't use deodorant.
Yeah,
Well, I do.
Or they don't use soap.
I've grown up with a lot of Africans,
Yep.
and they didn't. See, we think they stink, but they think we stink with all our lotions and perfumes and stuff.
Yeah,
They literally.
sure.
I remember I had a friend of a household of Nigerians I was
Like we're
friends with.
hiding it.
You know,
Like we're hiding the
playing
funk.
outside, and they say, "Oh, you want some water?" I'm like, "Yes." They give me the cup, and I'm like, "Why does the cup taste like?" You know how they say like fresh
Like
cut onion
fufu.
smell? That's what they cup tastes
Yep.
like, fresh cut onions. Like I was like, why does the cup taste like somebody rubbed it under their underarms? Like, why does this cup taste like that? I was young and said, why does it taste like somebody took the cup and did like this?
That's that umfufu juice.
Who that laughing so hard like that? They dying.
When you come back,
Who that?
don't get to your one.
Is that DeAndre that's laughing like that?
Oh, y'all making me cry over here.
Oh, that's her.
We needed this laugh, honey, because honey, people is oh boy. They think we stink. We think they stink because they don't. You know, a lot of them don't. They don't believe in deodorant or nothing. I mean, I've had people to say, "Well, honey, I haven't worn deodorant in 8 years. If you eat the right foods, your body won't have odor and you won't stink."
No.
No.
I've heard people say that if you stop eating meat, that your body will no longer stink. I've heard people even say it's a content creator. What is her name? Her name is Shonda something. But anyway, she says she don't wear deodorant. She only sprays lemon juice, fresh lemon juice into a glass bottle and spray it under her arm. She don't even she use water, but she don't use soap. She says she don't even use soap.
All right, stop Yolanda, because you making her choke.
So
You making her choke.
Because she's a vegan. She's talking about because she's a vegan, she don't have no odor and she don't stink.
Yolanda, stop.
Her whole shit smell like rotten eggplant. What the hell is she talking about?
She said because she's a vegan, they have no odor. I heard a whole black man doing an interview that said the same thing. He stopped wearing deodorant years ago, and he don't even stink because he eats so healthy.
He stink because nobody gets close to him. That's why.
So he don't stink. He don't stink because he eats healthy.
He don't stink because nobody hangs around to tell him he stinks.
I am curious to know though, is that really true though?
I have no idea.
No.
If they don't take they narrow behinds and run some hot bath water, I don't care if you put you some pine soil, Fiber Love soap, something in there. I don't care if your skin fall off, because that don't make no sense. But
that's what they're saying. They're saying that because they're vegan and and they don't eat any animal products or anything, that they don't smell and they don't use deodorant.
Well, let me tell you, I'm be honest
they
with
smell
you.
like who did it and ran.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I ain't going vegan. I ain't going vegan. They can can it. I ain't never heard that day in my life. After all my 30 years of being on this earth, I ain't never
some
heard of
people, I'm not trying to just say this just to say it, but some people on this earth, some people do not have no odor when they do that type of stuff. I guess it just depends on your body type. That's just my opinion.
I think so.
Yeah, that might, because
I know it might not work for me.
It ain't gonna work for me. Cause soon as I get the smell of myself, bath time.
This coworker of mine was at a bar, picked up this lady. Hot, supposed to be hot, right? By standards.
Yeah.
Hot by our standards. And they went to a motel, and when she dropped her drawers, it's like
Oh my God.
all the hair on his head and his face just started blowing back, like he had a fan in front of him, and that was from the funk.
Wow.
That was from the funk. That was from the funk. The funk had his hair flying like he was in front of a fan,
You know, that's the
and that's after she bathed though. That's after she bathed.
Oh my God.
but you know
The
what?
funk.
That's the worst. When you Lord, when you be funky
When-
and the fan is
It
on,
was funk.
and
No, the
then
fan wasn't on.
you have a nerve to
His
stand by
his
the
hair
fan.
was his hair was moving as if he had a fan in front of him. That's how hot and crazy that funk was coming out. It was hitting his face and making his hair move. Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my
You know,
God.
you know what really
Like
gets
Pretty
me?
Woman.
You know what really
Like,
gets me?
yeah.
You know what really gets me? I'm not even trying to gross nobody out. You know what really gets me? I always want to know that. I wonder how can two peoples or however how many they want to have their adult fun time. I want to know how they feel and they ain't bathed and they gone to do that. I wonder, I couldn't do it. Like, do y'all have any shame?
No,
Do
it makes me
y'all have,
hungry.
like, how do y'all have any shame? Y'all ain't worried about catching these infections and everything. Like, do y'all have any shame? I can't do it. Like, for me, if a person look like they stink, I'm not gonna eat their food. I'm not even gonna eat in front of them. I'm sorry, I can't do it. If they
Nah,
looked a certain way,
I just grab some spray and a lighter. What, torch that thing? I kill everything on it. Then I get to work.
listen. When I tell y'all, when I was working at the grocery store, somebody came in the grocery store. They was cutting up.
Damn.
Oh, no one just orange. They wasn't just orange. I thought that was the damn garbage. No, there wasn't no damn garbage can. There was somebody. That was
Lord have
somebody. behind. So you know what
oh
I
my
did?
Lord.
You know what I did? I got some Clorox bleach. I got some Fabuloso. I got Pine-Sol,
Damn,
Aroma,
fabuloso.
anything. I started rubbing down. They're like, DeAndre, you trying to kill us? No, no, I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm trying to
You
save you.
understand? You understand why I'm doing it?
Y'all
See,
are
y'all
so
probably immune to that. I ain't used to that.
Yeah.
Listen,
Listen, I got sons and I have been that crazy mama. Don't let me walk in the room, you know, and smell your
while the
underarms. I have been known this wake the whole house. Get up right now. Get up. Get up. I mean, they be looking crazy. Get up. Go get your tail in the shower. Now, Mom, it's 12 o'clock. I don't care if it was 2:30 in the morning. Get your butt up. Get in the shower. Take them sheets off the bed. I'm that mother.
I
I
I
am.
remember.
look, ladies, look.
we see your nuts.
Oh,
See.
my nuts.
See, this is why me and you be having fallouts. You showed your tail the other night when we was about to go off. Like,
But
I can't say what I want to say because I'm trying to be respectful. I'm trying not to curse as much because I'm trying to be
I showed
respectful. But some
I showed the crack of my ass or
Thank
something.
you, Beyonce.
What I do?
You know what?
hey,
Richard,
nobody do not want to see the crack of your ass.
was that one of the kids?
What?
Yeah.
Pretty hard. I thought I heard one of the
Mhm.
kids.
Yeah. Mhm. Big mouth.
I know my babies. I can hear them.
Oh my goodness, y'all
Nobody do not want to see the crack of that butt. Okay.
got y'all
Yes,
got me
Brooklyn.
going.
What's wrong? Brookie,
I gave the
what's wrong?
crack of my ass a name.
Nobody don't want to see the crack of your butt.
Nope,
wrong?
we don't want to know the name either. Nope.
I named
Okay.
it Dawn.
Oh Lord, I'm sorry about that, y'all.
What happened, D? What'd you do? Where'd Yolanda
But
go?
I
What the
do,
hell?
but I do know that, not to be funny, but to eliminate some of the odor, okay? Because I had gotten some tips. You know how when you be in public and you be a little bit sweaty underneath the or whatever, you
Yeah.
could take some of the wish hazel or whatever.
Which
I
Hazel?
think
Yeah.
it's lemon, and you can rub it underneath your pit and private areas. You can use that, and you can use a wipe. It can eliminate the odor.
Nah, you know what? Some people need battery acid for real.
Shut up, Richard.
See, there you go.
See, you sitting there being so blunt, talking about some battery acid. I'm sitting here just giving it some advice.
I agree with you
Okay.
100%. I'm just saying some people got to go one step beyond.
Tara, am I wrong?
She muted. No,
No,
there she go.
no.
She was
Because they had
laughing.
different types of wipes, witch hazel, and they have the what's that stuff called?
Anal
I got
glow.
some right in my bathroom. Hold on. I got some
Because
right in my bathroom.
I'm
I
gonna be
got
honest.
everything. It don't make no sense how much stuff.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. You know what I do? I'm gonna be honest with
Booty
y'all.
glow.
Y'all might call me weird. But this is what I do. When I
I'm gonna
go
call
to
you on
the
the phone instead.
don't
Don't do
don't call me. Don't call me.
Oh,
You
I
don't
need
need
to
to
get
call
some of
me.
that. That's witch
Why you
hazel.
call me for?
Hold on,
That's
I
witch
gotta
hazel.
magnify. Let me-
Sometimes I use that on my face.
Damn it. Yeah. Hold up.
I'm gonna use that on my butt cheeks.
No,
Shut up, boy.
Shut that mess up. Just stop that mess. I'm
DeAndre,
trying
what's it?
so hard not to
DeAndre,
cook.
right? Where are you
Which way am
from?
I going? Can somebody see it?
Whoa,
Mr.
what are you doing?
Burns cutting up, and I'm trying so hard not to cuss. I've been doing good so far. I'm trying so hard not to cuss. But this what I
But
do
now
when I
it's
go.
this one right here.
Well, that looks
Hold
good.
on,
yes,
hold on. Ready?
it's witch hazel. I can see it. It's Thayer's.
There it is.
Facial tone.
Yeah, they got
Okay.
this one, and I
The
got another
Taylor's
one to show you. They
brand.
got this one and this one.
See, I ain't seen that lucky one. I ain't seen that one.
Oh, okay.
That
But
Thayer,
y'all, so you know, she got a mini store in your house. You might be able to place
Shut
the
up.
order.
Shut up. And then you can sometimes use this too. Oops, shoot.
Which one is that? Is the same one, Thayer's?
Yeah, but it's like a mist.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And all you gotta do is sit there and spray it on the wipe and then wipe, in between, your jewels and your underarms.
Cause you know what I do? When I go to the store, I be getting me baby wipes, hygiene wipes, you name it. Because
Oh, the one, the real famous one, not to cut you off, DeAndre, the real famous ones that they have is Miss Dickinson. Is it Miss Dickinson or is it Miss Dickinson?
I don't know about that name right there.
Tara know what I'm talking about. And Yolanda. I
Okay.
think it's Miss Dickinson. Why she keep on disappearing?
Lord,
But I think it's called Miss Dickinson or something like that. I can't remember. But they got different scents. So it's no excuse for nobody to be walking around here on this earth.
smelling like who did it?
I got an excuse.
I'm just saying.
Smelling
Even
like
men can
somebody
do it
popped
if
that. You
they
know
want to.
what?
Even men can do it.
Oh, trust me,
Even men can do it.
I'm big on my hygiene, but people's too old and too big to be walking around here smelling like who did it and popped it. You know what?
Thank
Don't
you,
be.
Tara. Because I knew what I was talking about. I know I wasn't tripping.
I'm like,
Yeah,
Give
I'm
us
finna,
some.
where you
I'm finna
from?
go on, I'm finna go on and tell people, don't be trying to get in these dance lines, be trying to do these dance moves, jumping up, having your arm up high, and you ain't washed you ain't washed yourself up, and you know
Oh,
you
that
ain't washed
happened
up
in
on
every
your
middle school,
arm.
sweetie. That happened at
God,
every middle school, every
Y'all
high
are
school.
doing this. Tora in. She is cracking up bad.
She can't
don't
stop.
She gonna
don't
need
be
some oxygen in a minute.
and what gets me is don't be coming to some special event and you know how some people be dressed
Oh,
up and
that's
stuff
the
at these
worst.
events and they
Hold
be
on.
having these nice clothes on and everything. Don't be coming to the events like church and stuff like that in the wedding or something and I'm sitting right in front of you. If I get a whiff for you, I'm gonna just move and I'm gonna tell y'all, excuse me, do you have any cologne perfume or something? I'm gonna ask you.
Don't tell them to do that because then that's making it worse.
I was
You
like,
take your butt in the bathroom. If you gotta take that dress off, take it off. Go to the sink.
I'm gonna burn it.
I'm starting to feel bad for the professor because while she was in the Navy, she probably had to be in close quarters with all those funky ass sailors.
I didn't tell you about this one female when I
Yes, thank
first got
you.
on the boat. Did I tell you about this one girl when I first got on the boat?
No.
She
Pretty
worked.
little.
No, she'll probably dropped. She worked as a cook on the boat, right? We used to call them mess management specialists, but now they're culinary
What the
specialists.
hell?
Now listen to what I'm saying. After working them hard shifts, she would never take a bath. I didn't know that when I first checked on, right? She would never take a bath. She would go straight to her rack, what we call a bed. It's the rack.
Right.
They
Ooh.
got to this day, I don't know who did this. They got so tired of her being nasty that one day when she came back from working them shifts, somebody done took buckets of hot soapy water and poured it all over her rack.
What?
Oh wow.
And guess what happened after that day? Because that's technically hazing. You ain't supposed to. But after that day, she took a shower every day. She got the message.
Oh, she got the
Hey, I
message,
mean, I
y'all.
guess,
Yeah,
I'm not saying it was the right thing to do, but at least it brought about some change for her instead of doing the opposite.
You don't want to go before the captain back then because the Navy wasn't politically correct and say you didn't want to take showers. So she didn't go turn whoever did it in for hazing. Because
Okay.
in the military, not being clean comes up to good order and discipline. They'll think
Okay.
they'll
but
think you have a discipline issue if you don't take
but
showers.
but
Yeah,
for
that is true. I have a lot of military family, and that you're right. And all of them are. When I say they sticklers for everything, they do not play. They be like, civilians get on my nerves because they lack discipline. They get really irritated by civilians.
Yep.
You want to do them tonight, or you want to do them tomorrow, sweetheart?
I
You
Huh?
want
re-
to do it tomorrow? You can do it tomorrow.
I guess we can do it tomorrow. At least I already got them written down.
Okay, thank you. I love you.
Love you.
Okay.
I
I love you
uh
too.
I remember
Talk about something.
I don't know who it was. It was a while. It was a long time ago. I told somebody. I walked in the room. I was like, cut that damn game off. Get your ass in the bathroom and take you a shower. And don't just stand in the water either. Actually, move around in it. Don't just stand there. Move.
Oh, I
Do
love the way.
something.
Where are you from, dear? Please tell me where you from.
I'm from Mississippi.
I just love to hear you talk. I can hear you talk all day. Oh my God.
I apologize.
Ooh,
I
I love it.
apologize.
No, it's just the way he said it, not standing in the water either.
Because
And
people will do that. They will go and fake, like you have to get on your kids. Your kids, I'm like, what kind of stupid you
I
think I
know.
am? If you tell me
It's
you got in the shower and then I go in the bathroom and the tub is dry as the Sahara Desert.
Jesus,
Well,
I'm
nah,
being
I
it just had
exposed.
me
you
thinking
take a
that one of
shower
my
at
kids
in
did
your
that before.
I'm
AI world. Where you take a shower at?
I'm being exposed over here, man. Damn, all my tricks.
honestly, I'm gonna be honest with y'all. It takes me about 45 minutes to an hour to take me a shower and bath because I have cerebral palsy and I move slow. I can't be rushed. I don't like being rushed when I'm,
I'm the
bathing.
same way.
Yeah, I understand.
Because
Because
I
you
want
want
to
to make
make
sure you get your body parts thoroughly.
I'm like, yeah,
it.
you came out the shower with that vest. You ain't clean.
Which
I always
again,
I'm
Come
wonder.
going there
on,
and
y'all.
it,
try
Y'all got
it
me
again.
don't
stirred up
take
a
it.
little bit. You
It
come
should
out the
not
shower
take
with that
you
vest.
just
You
5
ain't wash
minutes to
your
take a
tail.
shower.
I'm
You
like,
ain't take
I'm
your
like,
wash.
go in
You
there
come
and try again. Don't make me stand in there with you.
that part.
And let me have my belt and switch while I'm at it.
That's the old school right there.
Cause let me tell you, as a person that's 30 years old, I remember them whoopings. Them were that was not fun.
Tell me
Not at
about it.
all.
Especially just getting out the tub and you in trouble.
Oh, no, see,
Ooh,
that's
I had
wrong.
that
That's
happen.
wrong.
Ooh.
That happened to me. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like,
It had them reps too. Oh,
oh yeah.
God.
But let me, if I may say this, y'all. But have y'all ever got in trouble and you think y'all mama done forgot, like she be talking
Mm-hmm.
nice to you and
Mm-hmm.
everything?
Oh, yeah. Them the worst kind of whooping. When they have been all nice, they done fed you a good meal and everything. You done took your shower, they let you take it,
And
lotion
have
yourself
company
down,
over and
and
they
you get in
still
the bed, and then next thing you know, the doors swing open like something out of a movie. You know what I'm saying? And they fling,
just
fling the
like,
covers back, and the belt is they wielding the belt like it's a power cord.
yes, ma'am.
They commence
Just
to whooping your ass.
just like
Exactly.
just like
And
what the
then not only that, you sitting there thinking that everything's all good. You thinking that by them sitting there cooking you a good meal like that, that's your last meal. And you don't even know.
just like just like what the late Robin Harris said on House Party to Kid. I wouldn't do that just yet. Cause your ass is mine.
Right.
Exactly.
And you sitting there thinking, what do they mean by that?
Oh, you
And
you finna get a whooping.
that's when that bill come out.
And don't be in trouble unless somebody pick your switch. They be trying to pick the
Oh
biggest
yeah.
one.
My
Now them
dad
the
told me
worst
one
kind of
time to
whoopings when
go
you gotta go
outside to
pick
pick
your
a
switch.
switch. I went outside to go pick a switch. Boy, that switch was so freaking small. He went out there himself to get that switch. For my behind.
That switch was anemic to when you picked.
Yeah,
Listen,
it
when
was
you go
very
have to do the
anemic. They
walk of
want that
shame
switch
and they
to
tell
be
you to
thick.
go get it, you know your butt is toe up. Go out there and get a switch. And if you didn't get it right, that means you go right back out there. And they made one of your cousins go with you.
That show how it was, and then when you get whooped, and if you didn't cry, they'll try to do it even harder.
Honey, I would fake a cry if I had to. I act like they was taking my life. Just to keep listening. All of that. And they'd be like, shut up. You ain't
Shut
crying
your
for
mouth
real.
up. Shut up.
And and then after you done got in trouble, they done
Didn't I
sent you to
tell
the
your butt?
room. And that, and after you done got in trouble, they'll come to the room. You're hungry? Come on, eat.
And you be like, oh, what? You thinking they get ready to knock you through the wall again.
Right.
You don't even want to eat at that point because you're hungry because they going to beat me again.
Cause I'm still having healed from my whooping.
Oh man, I used to use that stuff. I used to get those big sizes of that stuff.
I just ordered that Quinn's witch hazel. I've never tried it, so I'm gonna try
This
it.
one,
Yeah, Quinn's. Yeah, I
Quinn.
just Quinn's. I just
Oh,
Oh, Chris. Okay. See, I never seen that one.
I never seen that one either.
I'm gonna try. I just bought that one. Put it on my face after my showers. And that's another thing. Don't use the same rag you use on your coochie cuckoo on your
Oh,
face.
no, you
I
don't
got
do
3
Oh
that.
yeah,
tiles.
you know what?
I
I know
got 3
people that do
tiles.
that. I know people that do that on their booty. Done got all their bookie boo out their
Yeah,
booty.
I learned that a long time ago.
Me too.
You do not do that.
Yeah,
You do
I
not.
learned that years ago.
yep.
I got 3
Because what I
tiles.
use is I use the what's those towels called? The this disposable. Disposable. I'm
Oh,
sorry,
the disposable. Yeah.
wipes. Not wipes, but it's like a
The
little
disposable
towel,
kind of little towels that you can use.
right? But then they also had what in the world,
What
Richard,
the
are you
hell?
doing?
Richard.
Get your butt off of there.
Get off of there. This is not no porn section. Get off of there.
Get off.
This ain't
Booty.
no. I'm finna show some ass. This ain't the time for
Butter.
that now.
They got
Butter.
the ones that you can take. It looks like a tablet, but then when you put it underneath you are just, oh my God,
Butter.
Richard,
You don't need no
behave
butter.
yourself. They look like little tablets, but then when you put water on it, it opens up and it becomes like a towel. I be using those,
Oh,
Yeah.
and
I
they
still-
really come in handy.
no, I still use a rag. It's just that rag is gonna only touch my face. It ain't
Yeah,
gonna
that's
touch
what I do. Me and my
That's
kids.
why I
And
use
some
the
people be like, "Oh, y'all
disposable
doing
ones.
too much." And I'm
I
like,
bought-
we're
That's
not
why I
doing
use the
too much.
disposable ones.
too much.
Nobody's
I
gonna be
bought-
using a butt rag on their face.
Yep.
I
I'm
bought-
Well,
doing that.
y'all don't laugh. Y'all don't come for me. But when I didn't know, it was probably about maybe 5 years ago that I had found out that you didn't supposed to do that.
Oh no, that's fine, long as you know.
Right. Because I just found out it was probably more than 5 years ago.
I knew
think.
people who knew and they were still doing it. I'm like, no, I can't.
Yeah,
I can't.
I learned that more than 10, 15 years ago. And people like, oh my God, each one of y'all got
You see this
two
face?
washcloths. We do. One for our face and one for our body. Who
No, but
using
this
they?
thing face.
Y'all nicer than me. I use 3. One is for the one is for them 2 regions, one is for the rest of the body, and one is for the face. I'm weird about that.
So I got you. And
I am too.
I definitely understand that. I totally understand the 3 washcloths. I got you. I understand that totally and completely.
I bought me 2 sets of towels from Walmart, and I used 3 towels. One for my face, one for my body, and the other one for my feet. This just what I do. I can't.
Oh, that's neat. No, that's funny, but then that's neat. I need to get something like that.
Oh my God, those are cute. Rich, who found those? Tora, did you find those?
No, that was Richard.
Oh
Face
my God.
body, face
Where that
body.
say that it came from?
Yeah,
Go
wait.
back.
Oh, Amazon has them.
Where?
Face body butt. It's Amazon. They got them.
Richard, you need to stop scrolling.
And an LGBTQ company up here has them. Oh, they call it a com rag. I don't know about all that. I wasn't asking.
No, thank you.
Okay.
What's it called?
They called it a com rag. Never mind.
Mm-mm.
Let's go to Amazon.
What is that? What is that exactly?
I don't want to
Oh,
know.
what you think it is?
DeAndre, don't tell me. Don't tell nobody.
Mm-mm.
No, I want to know.
I wouldn't. That's why I said, mm-mm.
Girl, a cum rag like CUM, not COME.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
Never mind.
Oh, they got them
no,
lazy.
I didn't hear it fully how y'all said it. My bad. Dang.
It's okay.
Face, body, and
Good
butt.
thing he didn't hear it because I know what he was gonna say.
Yeah, he was gonna let you have it.
No, he
Like
could hear it.
like
He just-
Sophia Petrillo on the Golden Girls. That's my
Right. That.
Not me. I start from the back, then I work my way around the rest of the body.
You know what?
You got issues.
He does.
And you got a long back too, because you a tall dude. Sometimes I wonder how you wash your back. Like you tall.
I'm sorry.
How tall are you, Richard?
I'm 6 foot.
Oh, okay.
For real?
Yeah.
You
He
look
stood
short.
up.
I
Yep,
look smaller, right?
Until he stood up one time and scared the crap out of me. I'm like, dang, that's a tall dude.
Yeah, why this thing so much?
My firstborn son is 6'4", and my brother-in-law
This
is
thing
7.
talking about something it costs him
$7.
$24.99. Okay.
Yeah, that is too much for some rags.
Yeah, I
Right.
see the Crafty Club 6-piece washcloth set, face, body, and butt cloth, $24.99 for 6 towels though.
That's what I'm saying. That's a lot.
That's too much.
That is a lot.
For that much, I can go ahead and buy them cheaper than have somebody sew face, butt, and body on for me. I
But
ain't
you
got
could, if you got somebody that's a good sewer, you
Now,
can probably find some good decals to sew on some nice thick towels, and it'd be come out a whole lot better. And then I found some more. Well, these are beach towels though. They say face and butt, but they're 30 by 60 and they're 29.
what is
I
a
love these disposable. I love these disposable towels. Oh my god!
what is a butt
Especially when it look like a tablet.
Y'all. They have a two-sided. Oh, y'all can't really see that. They have a two-sided towel. One side say face, other side say butt. No.
No.
That's how you
That's
do it.
nasty.
That's too nasty.
That's nasty.
Yep. I'm not
So
doing
y'all had me get ready to go look. I was looking.
I'm not even looking at all. I'm sitting here looking at these disposable tablet towels.
I ain't even think to look up there.
I just use one.
No, you
So-
don't
Shut
either.
up.
You better have more than one. You better have more than one. You don't use the same rag on your face that you use up your bookie crack, do you?
No, because you're
Ew.
spreading germs.
You've got
I wash the bookie crack first, and then I wash my face after the
No,
bookie
that's
crack with
no.
the
If you
same
don't,
rag.
no, if you're gonna do that, wash your face first, then, because it ain't so bad if you're gonna wash your face first.
Right.
I do it the opposite way.
And see, that's why you're gonna start breaking out. Why you laughing?
That
Because
mess
you know
is
Richard like to
nasty.
get everybody stirred up and then sit back with his hands folded.
Like a little boy.
It's the booty crack first.
No, it's
Yeah.
not. It's the face first.
Break out and
that's
have a
worse
whole
than
bunch of bumps on your face that came from your butt.
Yep. And then the women ain't gonna like that.
Then your
I
face
think the
gonna
women-
be smelling.
Yep.
Women think I'm hot because I smell like booty.
That is
You know
not
what?
hot.
It's not hot, Miss Tori. You already know that. Ain't nothing sexy about somebody's face that smell like butt crack.
Sure don't.
That is nothing sexy.
Ain't no butter in that.
No
That's
butter.
disgusting.
Butter.
No butter.
Come on, Yolanda, think about it.
I don't
You
want to
know
think
what?
about it. Sir.
Hey, Rising, you can come up on the panel if you want to. The
Wait,
Hey, my sister, where she
Hey,
at?
Phoenix.
she's
You
getting
just
free
getting
tips
off
from us.
work? You just getting off work, sister?
She's a
you
workaholic.
still-
I thought I was a workaholic. She's a workaholic.
Yeah, well, she's trying to get them. She got some goals to meet.
I
She got
know.
a goal. She got some goals to meet. So she gon' put, she's gonna be all gas, no brakes. She gonna get it until she made her goals.
But you know she still needs the rest, right?
yep.
No, for real. Of course I know, girl.
Well, you need to tell her.
Girl,
Everybody needs to rest. Every time I say that, that's what you do. Everybody needs to rest. It's important. Thank God she does have some days off in between it where she can get some rest.
you got to take a day when you don't wash your butt and just go to sleep. That way you can.
How about you take that advice?
I'm backstage. Hello.
Hey,
I had
hey,
to
Rising.
sing the whole music.
You're dead.
You still at work or you off already?
Girl, I got off real early.
Oh, that's right. You did say that earlier. You got off early. So that was good. Was you able to
I'm
get in a
getting
nap?
Yeah, I took a break and I didn't want to go back from break. So I told him I had an accident and I need to go home.
I will be right
Hey,
back,
that's a good
y'all.
way to
I'll be
go.
right back.
The only thing you
She'll
had to
come
do is
right
just
back,
have
D.
some. Look, only thing,
Okay.
sister, you just had to get some fart spray. Some fart spray and tell them you had an accident.
Right.
And act like you was holding the back of your pants, baby.
Not the first spray.
Yes, the fart spray.
She said I had to go.
You gotta pin my comment when I said I wash up under my tatas first.
All right, let me pin that.
Oh, you know he gonna pin. You know he gonna pin it.
Yep.
That's my number one spot.
Did Sophia have a good time for her birthday?
She did. She's the workaholic. She worked 13 hours today.
Wow.
I know. Y'all light is popping and mine just is not. I'm in the bed.
It's okay, sister. I understand.
My light is the reflection off my glasses.
It's okay.
You
It
you
is
missed it,
okay.
Phoenix.
Bird, how are you?
Phoenix, you missed it.
Ouch.
You missed it, Phoenix.
Okay, who is
They
next
was
to
in
Miss
here cutting up
Tora
so
up there?
bad.
Miss Tora, who's up next to her?
It's Miss Tora, it's Pretty Heart, and Mr. DeAndre.
Is he present?
Huh?
Yeah, he just got his camera off. He's present.
Yeah, he just cameras off. That's all.
Okay, I ain't heard a word he said. What is you doing, Richard?
Acting
You know what that
crazy.
is. Ah, you know what that is.
We lost
Listen,
her.
you missed it, Phoenix.
I always miss it. What I miss?
Everybody showed their butt crack.
We did not.
Did you get your 50 while I was sleeping? Please tell me.
I got 55.
Ooh, ooh.
Congratulations.
Yeah, I just checked it. It says 55.
I knew she was
Congratulations.
going
It keep kicking me out. So if you see me get quiet for a couple of seconds and pop back on, it's because it keep kicking me out every few minutes.
It's
You missed it,
probably the
Yolanda.
reception.
You missed it, Yolanda. While you were
Why
gone,
did you get the song backwards
Basically,
on?
he's trying to say you missed his crack of his butt. Okay.
no, not Yolanda. Yolanda didn't miss that. She missed the eggplant.
You know what?
Not the eggplant. Ew.
I cannot.
Ooh, my camera went sideways.
What the heck?
Because he said eggplant.
What happened? Did you see that?
No, I didn't see it.
I know, but like I'm at the bottom. I don't know. This is weird.
I see a slight reflection.
Oh, I see.
Like a scary movie, like you about to pop up and go, ah. Like,
Richard, why did you put that up there?
What did you put?
What? What?
I wash under my tatas first.
That's what I do.
because she
That's
asked
important.
him to pin it.
Oh,
That's
okay.
important.
Ryzen asked him to pin that.
He said that's important.
I'm like, why did you do that?
Look, I trust Phoenix
No,
the same way I
he be
trust
doing
all
some
you
random
guys.
stuff sometimes.
I wanted
No, but
Miss Tora to yell at me like she yelled at him. You don't do that. But did y'all see though the Streamer University where that boy did that?
what do
What
you
did
do?
he do?
He washed his front and then his butt crack and then he washed his face.
Oh my
That's how
God.
you're supposed to do it. He did
What's
it backwards though.
his name?
He should have washed his back his back crack first and then his face.
Yeah, I don't
Phoenix.
know if that was something a humiliation ritual, but that boy did that.
Had to
Phoenix.
be humiliation
I want to show.
type deal.
It was
I want to
Deshae. Y'all gotta watch the
listen,
video, Deshae.
Phoenix. Listen, I trust everybody here on the panel, and I trust you as well. That's why you're up here on the panel. So
Don't trust me.
I'm gonna trust you now.
She might cut up here.
I'm shy.
Here,
What
here,
is
Phoenix.
that?
Yep, my nuts.
Stop that.
He's
Uh-oh.
Richard.
That's what. See,
Uh-oh.
can't nobody. You just don't know how to act.
He don't.
I like her because she be on him.
She stays on. Listen, Miss Tora, when he first came on my live, he got to talk about backward songs and all kinds of craziness. And one of my other subs, he ended up talking about because he thought it was a troll, and I was just so tickled. I had tears coming out my eyes. And I was like, he was like, "Oh man, I'm sorry, bro. I thought you was a troll." By the time he got finished talking about backward thongs and all kinds of craziness, they thought he was trolling. So they timed him out. It was so funny.
Oh dang. They actually really timed him out. Wow.
Yeah,
for real.
Tulu did. Tulu was not playing. I mean, it was a couple of seconds he was on. He said about one or two phrases, and Tulu was like, "Time out. I'm done."
Tulu don't do
Right.
that. You got nuts and honey.
Oh, you caught that, Phoenix?
Yes, I caught
So
the
you
nuts
want
and
your
honey.
nuts to be sticky now.
Oh my.
Oh my God.
I'm used.
You know
I'm used to
what?
them.
I cannot with
I'm used to them
him.
being. I'm used to them being sticky.
Oh,
How you doing, Rising
Hi,
Phoenix?
DeAndre. I said, is DeAndre present? I hear everybody but DeAndre.
DeAndre sweaty. You drinking water? It's hot as crap out there in Mississippi right now.
Oh, I bet.
Oh yeah, I can imagine that kind of heat. I mean, we was at 90 something today. Well, earlier it was like 100 and something with the heat index. So I tried to wait as long as I could before I went out for a walk. Thank God it was a breeze. We were still sweating, but I don't know how it's gonna go. 'Cause it's supposed to be up in the hundreds
Oh
from
no.
Sunday clear all the way through next week. It's gonna be up in the hundreds.
Oh
Be-
Lord,
be-
I don't miss the South for that reason. Oh,
because
100.
if I may say this, I don't mean to interrupt anybody, cut anybody off. But I'm telling you, what really gets me, especially how hot it gets me like when I'm out somewhere, somebody try to stop you and they be wanting to talk, and I be getting
Yeah.
irritated. I be
Yeah.
getting irritated, kind of like, it's too hot. Call me, text me,
I just
inbox
told my
me.
girls just a few minutes ago, if we gonna walk in the mall, we need to get up early. Because
Before
I'm
it
not
get
dealing with
hot.
no 100-degree weather. I can't do
You're
it.
gonna have to be walking by like 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
You're loud.
Have y'all been mall walking?
Oh,
Huh?
I have not
y'all
been wall walking in years,
I
but thank
haven't. I ain't
God.
never been before.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
you
used
would
to
like
go in
it.
the
There's a
morning.
cult. It's a cult. There's a cult of people who mall walk.
Yes, and it's because they
Huh?
did it in my other neighborhood. The ladies would get up there in the morning, and it'd be a whole team of them, and they would come in the mall. I mean, before most of the stores were even open, and they would walk right. Yeah, on hot day, they would all drive over to the mall, and they would go to the mall, and they would walk. I ain't mad at them. I'm for real, like that seriously. Cause it be, on them excruciating days, even at 8:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, it's still like 80, almost 90 something degrees. It's hot. I told my kids, listen, we doing macaroni and tuna salads, we doing pasta salads, we doing all kinds of stuff like that. If it
Oh,
ain't stove top, I'm not turning on no oven. Not doing it.
It's too
We
hot to
gonna
be
have plenty of
cooking
food, but
anyway.
I'm just not turning on no hot stove.
but
Well,
See,
I would fix tuna salad, but I don't got no celery. I got onions, but I don't have no celery. But I got
it's
You
lettuce.
not
can't
a
fix you
requirement.
can't fix tuna without celery,
You got
or
celery
you just
seed, celery salt.
I
you
have
just
to
don't
see.
prefer. Because I got celery seed if I need it. If I don't have celery, I have celery. So I try to keep like celery seed.
I need to check inside the pantry thing because my mom, she has some seasonings in here that she used to have. So I have to check in there. But if I can't go out and get no celery, then I just might have to make the tuna without the celery and just go from there.
I ain't had no tuna salad in forever.
Yeah, I love
Tuna is
tuna.
good, girl.
I just
When I had
I
a
made a
taste,
big batch
Are
the
you?
other day.
What's the point of this, Solomon? Like, what are we doing right now?
that's what I'm
we
trying
don't
to figure
know.
out.
The
And
tuna
I'm not even looking at half of
booty
it.
sandwich workouts.
All I see is a white girl with a big booty or something.
She got a
What is
muscle
it?
booty. That's a muscle butt.
Hey.
Yeah, that's all. That's a whole muscle. That's a big. She just worked them glutes.
Y'all, I need to
Yeah,
know,
she
is
worked them.
DeAndre outside? Are you outside, DeAndre?
Yeah,
I am, yes, ma'am.
and
I'm
you're
getting me.
vaping, huh?
I'm getting me some. I'm getting me some natural air.
And vaping, right?
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm in the country. Well, not exactly, not now. I was drinking me some wine, but I'm cooled down off that now. I'm just
I need
sitting
to get my son.
outside.
I need to give him a haircut tomorrow.
Yeah,
You
you
better
need to get
stop
some
that
water.
vaping.
Better start that drinking water. It's hot out there.
Oh, I got me a big old jug. I got me a big old empty coffee jug filled with water with ice in it. I keep in the
Phoenix, what you
freezer.
say? You told him to stop vaping?
Yeah, because I stopped so long ago and it's gonna take my lungs forever to bounce back. Like
For
I need
real?
to find something to rejuvenate. Yes, that is horrible. It's
It's
so
it's not. People
nicotine,
think
y'all.
it's a healthy alternative, but if you look at it, if you go look at all the chemicals in vape cartridge, you'll find out how much. Just like there are over 2,000 chemicals in a cigarette, there are a lot of chemicals in a vape cartridge.
I used to
They make
vape.
it
I
seem
used to
like
do
it's a healthy
cigarettes.
alternative, but it's not. Hmm.
I used to
I
too.
mean,
I did it all.
yeah, I used to do the vaping, but then after a while, when I tried this new one, man, that thing was so dang on strong.
And they
It burned the
taste
heck
so
out of my
good.
throat. I said, no more. No
They
more.
taste good. Like don't let it be a
They
weird
do.
flavor like cotton candy or something. Do not.
Yes.
But it just my lungs are I'm so winded. Y'all hear me. Y'all see me walking up them hills. These Texas hills ain't no joke. And
Because
I don't know how long it's gonna take me to bounce back, y'all, but I gotta find me a tonic, like a lung tonic.
Oh, they have
Oh,
better
I know
lungs.
what
It's
you're
called
talking
Better
about.
Lungs. Better Lungs is good.
I
Better
need it.
Lungs. Mullen leaf. Mullen leaf is good. Like
Thank
your
you,
organic
sis.
mullen leaf. Those are good.
Thank
And
you.
it's
Bubblegum
a
Black.
product called Better Lungs.
Shut up, Richard.
you can't be good to. He
No, he
cannot be
cannot be
good
good
to.
to save his wife. He
He
always got to
can't.
say something.
He
What
Bubblegum
literally.
you was
Black.
up to? 5 in the morning one night.
He
We
literally.
never got to finish.
He literally got mad at me the other night just because I told him I made a friend on another live. And he literally
I'm gonna go
got
Oh,
bust him
he
up.
will get over it.
I mean, he looked up that dude's profile and
Why
everything.
you do that, Richard?
everything.
I'm gonna bust him
Everything.
up.
You used
I'm
to
I
leave
surprised
him
you
up.
didn't do that to me. And I got a
He
whole rack of
did.
friends that I'm building up.
I'm gonna bust them up
What make you
too.
think he didn't?
Richard,
I'm gonna bust them up.
He
Richard,
was mo-
What?
he was mostly
look at me.
targeting my new friend.
Look at me. Have you looked up anybody that I've been trying to be friends with?
Yeah, guess what? They're not your friends anymore because I busted them up.
Shut up.
Oh my
Lying.
goodness. You ain't gonna be able to have nothing good because Mr. Butter gonna end up
Whatever.
messing it all up.
Well,
Butter,
Whatever.
you know butter gonna mess with stuff.
butter.
I'm
Miss
thinking about taking these
Pretty
braids out.
Miss
Lord
Pretty
mercy.
Eyes. How old is your oldest?
My oldest child is 18.
I got a question.
Butter.
Butter.
Are you like worried because oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I gotta get a little political, but this scares me. I got 5 grown kids, y'all. And
Mm-hmm.
the US bombed Iran today.
Yeah, we were talking about that earlier.
And I'm
Yeah.
scared because they have that thing to where, they can automatically draft your kid.
Oh yeah, now
Well,
even the
that's a good
women.
question.
That's
And
now
I'm about to
even the women too.
and I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it.
Hmm.
I told my son today that if he didn't go to college, that they was gonna draft him
They
Hmm.
to
could.
go to the service.
I know, Miss Toro.
Yep.
It's scary.
But the thing is, we had already had a discussion about him going to college because it was one of the promises that well, not one of the promises, but it was one of the discussions that my mother was having with him
Hmm.
before she had died.
Hmm.
So he did tell her that he was going to go to college. Now, for the rest of my kids, I prefer for them to go to college because, for one, they need to do something better than what's going on here. Not saying that if you don't get a college degree or whatever like that, you know, you just a has-been or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. But I just prefer for my kids to go to college so they can get a better job, have a better future, and they won't be in a predicament that they have to go into the service or anything like that. Because I always be telling my kids all the time that I want them to be better than me all the time. So
It
my
won't
son,
take much. It won't take much for them to do that with me.
But the thing with the draft is they don't care if you're in college or not. They can still come for you.
I was gonna ask that. Does that exclude them? And what about mental health? This is from my standpoint because I got kids with mental health issues. Would that exclude them from the draft as well?
I hope so. Back in the day when I was in the Navy, nope. We had this girl just come out of boot camp on the boat with me. I kid you not. I slept in the same. I slept through her mental breakdown, but they had brought some people on with a straitjacket to take her off because she freaked out so bad. She was kicking stuff, yelling "Sweet Jesus." Yep.
Oh Lord, not sweet Jesus.
Yes, she did.
Sweet Jesus
And
was all up in there.
I just hope and pray. I just hope and pray they don't pick them or pick any of my kids to go.
Yep.
They make jokes about.
I mean, you know, either having kids with special needs like I have too.
Yeah, they probably won't draft y'all's, but I'm just saying though.
Yeah, but it's something to consider because
right.
I mean, they're just doing it. I mean, I have cousins that are already in the military that's been in there since they were about that age, 18, whatever. But you know, to think about them just taking people and just slamming them, here you go, just taking people's kids and saying you got to go in the military.
I'm not with
You're able-bodied, ready to go. Let's get it.
You can't put nothing past Orange Cheeto Puff.
I know, and that's what I did. I don't even call his name. I call him the Orange Man.
Yeah,
and
But the thing about it is, I try not to pay. I mean, even though people sitting there saying that we should pay attention to it, I get what people mean that we have to pay attention to it because of what he's doing. But I try not to think about the stuff that he's doing because he just, to me, in my personal opinion, and I'm not trying to offend nobody, but he is just a miserable old man that don't have no life, and he probably don't have nobody in his life that love him.
He need to stop shitting on himself and signing stuff. He ain't got no business.
I mean, that's how I feel about it. I'm not gonna say
think-
I hate the man, but that's how I feel. He's just a,
I think-
he's just
I
a
think- I
lonely
think-
old
I
man that
think
don't
him-
care.
I think that him shitting on himself is kind of cute.
No, the
Did
hell,
it really
no, it ain't.
happen? Did it
No, the
really
hell it
happen?
ain't. How in the hell that's cute? That's nasty as hell.
Do you see his
damn-
face?
Solomon.
I think
gonna
he
get up.
lost. I think he lost the last election, and everybody else is being punished for it. That's what.
Right.
That's why I don't give him much credence. I'm just telling people to just have some extra food and extra water stored up just in case. Because at this point,
Yeah, I'm glad that I did what I did because shoot, I got a whole lot of
No.
I be
I
getting
got a
these
whole
vi-
lot of canned goods up in that daggone pantry. It would probably last me for a whole year.
that's good.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I don't have 10.
Excuse me, y'all. My baby want to say he want to say hi. He up late because he out of school for the summer.
Hi,
Oh,
nephew. Look at y'all. Look at
Hi,
y'all son
Solomon.
Hey,
Big baby.
hey,
Your big baby.
He don't look winter white no more. My baby got some sun.
He
He
do.
don't look like he don't look like Casper right now. He gunning for my complexion now.
I see.
I think he reminds me of my son, Jaden, because they almost look alike to me. I'm sorry.
You got two
So
sons or one
everybody-
son?
he heard Mr. Richard's voice. He says, "Is that
I got
Mr.
two.
Richard?" And he wanted to say hi.
I got 5 sons.
Get that pitch off of there. What the heck
I
is that with his
cannot.
big old head?
Are
Who
you
was that?
serious?
Richard gonna have some shenanigans going on.
100 of them.
Them big
Okay, go to
old
bed.
Dumbo ears.
It's only one Dumbo
Look like
ear.
he could fly away
So
to Disneyland.
it's only
He
one
wanted to
Dumbo
say,
ear.
Look,
he wanted
one
to say
Dumbo
how he
ear.
heard Mr. Richard's voice and
Look at his ears.
and he saw Rising Phoenix too.
He said, "This is what it looks like when it goes in one ear and out the other."
You know what?
No, that's what it looks like when you can fly to Disneyland with that ear.
I
That
gotta
one
drop
ear.
down, y'all. I gotta work at AT&T outside tomorrow, y'all.
Oh my God, you gonna be outside all day? You got your sunscreen and stuff ready?
Oh,
Girl, I don't wear
girl.
sunscreen. I don't.
Phoenix, I'm sending my love to you, girl. Because
What you
I
got?
remember
Coconut
them times I
oil
used
at
to
least
work
to
in the
protect your
sun.
face and stuff.
You got some
No.
shea butter? You ain't got no shea butter?
No.
Butter.
Shea butter or coconut oil.
I got cocoa butter stick, but I don't do none of that. I'll be thugging. I'll be out there in the trenches just like that.
Thugging it out, thugging it out.
Butter.
Hey.
You nicer than me. I'm throwing on that shea butter. Forget thugging it out. I had enough of that in the ghetto.
Be all burnt and you be face be stinging, forehead be on fire.
Yep.
7 hours, y'all. Be outside 7 hours.
Oh Lord.
Oh,
Oh no. Anybody got time for okay.
In Texas, heat.
Yeah.
Oh,
so-
Texas.
girl.
Oh, Lord.
I
I'm
just
trying to
did it
thug
a
that
few
joint
days
out,
ago.
man. I'm telling you.
That's hardcore. Okay. You a gangster.
Butter.
She's a
She
What
trying
she
to thug it
is,
out.
I'm trying to. She a thug for real. But I mean, she done softened up a little bit now. Y'all might not know that, but she done softened up. Yes.
Cause of you. I gotta
I
go
do
though,
know
y'all.
it's
Y'all
nothing
have a
but
good
love.
night. Thank you for having
You too,
me.
sister.
All right,
Butter.
y'all.
butter. But on another note, like I said, I'm like you. I don't sit around like pretty. I don't sit around thinking about that. What I do think is that you still gotta have some kind of preparedness because he's so unpredictable. So orange, so orange, not so dreamsicle is ruining it for everybody.
Yeah,
Butter.
and he is.
Just
I
have some.
just try
Hey,
not
Queen.
to watch it to the point where it's instilling fear, and I'm spending all my moments panicking. Yes, I'm gonna trust God, and I'm gonna prepare at the same time.
That's how you do it. Don't sit around being fearful about it. It ain't. I mean, because you can't do nothing about it. But be smart enough to have some fear.
The Queen's here. So everybody say hi to Queen.
Hello, peace and
Butter.
love.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, PhD.
Butter.
DeAndre.
How's your
Tara.
day been, Queen?
Whew. Feel like it was long, but I made it.
That's good.
That's what I keep saying. Yep, that's what I keep saying.
So this is your final Bible.
But you know what? It
Bible
is
day of
the longest day of the year. Summer solstice
Yeah.
is always the longest day of the year.
It
It
is.
is long. It is long.
So I felt it this time around.
Oh
Happy
yeah.
summer
Oh,
solstice,
sorry
y'all.
about that. Sorry about that,
Yes.
Queen.
Happy summer solstice.
So is the fast over, or is it ending tonight, or is it ending tomorrow?
Well, I mean, it ends at midnight or whenever you started your
Oh, okay. Whenever you start. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You know, we did the whole show today. The panel.
Yeah, I saw it. I think I watched it. I watched the whole thing on the replay.
Oh, okay.
I've been watching raw footage and seeing Lala stuff and watching some of your stuff, you know, about you, because I did not know until y'all started talking about the juice fast that there are certain times that you're supposed to drink the juice. This was the first time that I had ever, because a lot of times people just say do it, but they don't really explain to you that there are certain times that you should drink certain juices. They just tell you to do it, and then you wonder why you're crashing or you're not feeling right. It's because there's certain juices that you're supposed to be drinking at certain times. I did not know that until I heard y'all talk about it.
It's not a certain time that you drink it. I mean, you could drink it however you chose to, but most people were doing 32. Sometimes some people were doing 64 ounces of just liquid. So whether it was water combined with juice, everybody had their own way of doing it. So it's not necessary that you drink it at a certain time. But I myself, I did it on my schedule of my intermittent fasting. So I usually eat every day between 2:30 and 3 o'clock.
Okay.
So I drank my juice there, and then I actually one day though I did it from the top of the day. I think it was day 4. I did it from the top of the day to the end of the day. I mean,
Dear
I did
Queen.
it 4 times. What
Dear
you got?
Queen. My
What's
nuts.
Hey, Queen, how you doing?
My
Hey,
nuts.
Beyonce. How you doing?
Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday to you. Happy early birthday, dear Queen. Happy birthday to you.
Her birthday
when is your birthday, Queen?
tomorrow. It's
Oh, it is?
tomorrow.
Don't matter. I'm doing it early.
22.
Happy birthday, Queen.
Yeah.
How old are you now? 11?
No.
I've been around the sun a few times.
Hey, Queen. I guess that's my gift. That was my gift to you.
The nuts?
Yeah, those are my nuts.
No, thank you.
What?
Great statement. Great statement.
You're rejecting my nuts?
Yeah. I'm juicy.
Queen, you know he's a he is a mess.
What are you eating?
My nuts.
And what is it on?
I poured honey on my nuts.
Oh, so
that's Tony T.
That's Tony T.
Hi, Tony T.
Oh my God! Had I known.
Don't act up. You know I've been looking for Tony T for a while. I ain't seen him in ages.
Slippery slip.
Hopefully he'll come up on the panel and show us his nuts. Hey D.
Hey Tony T.
You done driving for the night?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I haven't driven all day.
Oh, okay.
Really?
That's why I was on Queen's Live acting the fool.
Well, everybody was loving it, so you was keeping the live going.
He will do that. I promise you that.
Yeah, I mean, I think some people was like surprised, like, what? What's going on? I'm like, because when they read the message, they're probably like, what in the world is he talking about? He was like, his juice, people was giving their, like, what their experience or what they gained. He was like, he gained a large left foot or something. I don't know what he said.
My feet got bigger.
I know he be throwing people off if they don't, when they hear, because everybody here ain't the same.
Yeah, because people were putting their experience in the chat, so they probably like, what?
What the hell's this guy? What was this guy talking about?
Oh my goodness!
WEEPA.
What?
What the hell?
Say
What?
WEEPA.
Wepa?
Wepa. Okay, I want to make sure I'm saying it right.
Wepa. Wepa can be used in a variety of ways. Whenever Puerto Ricans come in contact with each other and they realize that they're Puerto Rican, they might say "wepa," like to acknowledge the fact that they're Puerto Rican. Or you might say that like when somebody slips and it's pretty funny looking. Instead of just laughing at them, you might go "wepa." Okay.
And that's a real thing, and you're not joking with it, right?
I'm not joking with it. That's the real thing.
You always got to check in with him. Always.
Yeah, you do, because Richard be saying stuff, and you really got to put it in your data bank.
There it is. You see?
Stick that comment down so we can see who on this panel.
Please.
That's the source. That's the source.
Okay, so I need to know who coming in
The source has a long thing. Look at it.
Hey, the source.
Hey, the
That's why we're friends. That's why we're friends.
Buddy.
Hi, Duran.
Hey.
in the
You got that
white.
That
long thing
name is
going.
so fire, though. The
You got
white.
that
That
long thing
name is
going.
so fire, though. Deron. Yes, I love that.
Guys, I need a moment with the source, please.
Yeah.
Hang on one second, source. Source.
What
Yeah.
you gonna do? Put us all away?
What's
No,
up?
you guys can
Can
stay.
you hear
You
me?
guys can stay. Yeah, I can hear you. Here, source.
What's that?
My nuts.
Oh, you're nuts. Thanks for your nuts.
He already knows that Richard is crazy.
Yolanda, Queen, everybody. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey, Source.
Hey, how
Yo,
you
yo.
doing?
what time
Good,
is
good.
it on your end?
5:15 p.m.
Wow.
Oh, okay, guys.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A is he's in
Oh,
Chick-fil-A.
that's where you're at. Oh,
He's juicing at Chick-fil-A. At Chick-fil-A.
I was gonna say Chick-fil-A is not open on Sundays.
Oh,
No.
it's Saturday.
I know. I'm just confused. Go ahead. It's okay.
He's juicing at Chick-fil-A. Did you know that,
Right.
Queen?
Yeah, sweet tea. I juice the sweet tea.
There it is.
Oh no! Don't drink the diabetes in a cup.
I know, Queen.
Sweet stuff is really, really sweet to me.
Yeah.
It don't even taste good. Like Krispy Kreme donuts or any donut, like anything that's sweet, like with icing, cake, it tastes so weird.
That's what it smells like after I come out of the bathroom. It smells like cake.
Oh my
How long you
goodness.
been off of sugar, Queen?
Since January of 2024, last year, a little over a year. Yeah, and it when I tried to eat some cake because it just looked so good. Right, if I wanted some cake, probably the best I could do and probably get it down, but it probably still would be too sweet. Would even be pound cake. 'Cause that's my favorite actually. But icing cake, what it was a celebration cake, and I was eating. I was like, oh my god!
You can celebrate with these, Queen.
Nice.
You can always celebrate with these.
I make walnut meat out of that. I make my ground taco meat sometimes. When I do raw tacos, I make my out of the walnuts. Those good for you.
Now I definitely wanted to try that.
Richard,
with the
stop
walnut
saying it,
taco.
please.
What are you talking about? Pretty.
You heard what I said.
Oh my goodness.
THC has spoken.
What?
Get him.
Oh my
Get
God.
him.
Nobody don't need to be hearing about these nuts. We don't want to hear them.
Oh, what? Lord have mercy.
Yeah, it's really a company called These Nuts. It is.
Yeah.
DEEZ Nuts. Yes.
But it's the way he's saying it, Yolanda.
Because it was a
How am I
commercial.
saying
It's a commercial that comes on.
How am I saying it?
Just say butter.
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 He was the kid that got in trouble in school.
Right.
Yeah, he did. You know he did. I know he did. He stayed in trouble.
Mm-hmm. And he was the kid I stayed away from because I didn't want them to associate me with him.
Come on, Queen. You want to be right next to you. What are you talking about?
Mm. Nobody didn't even knew I knew you.
Wait.
Not when I was in school.
Can you move
And
people
you ain't
around?
play that, huh?
I don't know if I can move them around.
Yeah, I don't think so. I never
What you moving around?
trying to move people's pictures or.
Oh, the only way if they leave and come back.
Oh,
Yeah, that's the only way.
Why you don't want to be on the bottom?
started at the bottom. Now I'm here.
There you go.
Now my whole
Last
team's
one
here.
in.
Is a rotten egg.
Oh, what happened?
Oh, who left?
We just dropped.
You booting people?
Pretty dropped.
Did you poop?
I think
That's
Pretty
what it feels
dropped.
like.
She probably come back up though. I'm about to get
I
off
might
so I can.
I'm gonna be honest
I might
with you. I came up here because Britt was on.
Where's
Listen, he
Brandon?
invited me. They was up here. They had up here cracking up, talking about people and body odor and
See, I'm down
you
the
know
bottom now.
okay, so Queen should, I know she can answer this question.
Go ahead, Queen.
So I've heard a couple of content creators that I know are vegan, okay? And they have told me that they no longer, see, they already laughing, they didn't let me say it. So they told me that they no longer use deodorant or soap. And they said because of their, being vegan and stuff, that they don't have odor, so they don't use soap or deodorant. Some of them just said they squeeze fresh lemon juice in a glass bottle and spray it under their arms. What do you think about that?
And in their ass crack too.
Oh, stop it! Will you stop?
So I don't wear deodorant. I haven't worn deodorant in a very long time. Even before I was eating completely vegan, I don't have that stuff emitting from my body. I don't have odors coming out of places between my legs, my ass. None of that. Don't smell like that. I do. People say he smell like cake when he come out. Literally, I smell like Moses. Okay, so seriously, that's real talk. You don't smell it. Don't smell like somebody came out of there and died. After I come out the bed, don't smell like that. And as far as not using soap, I do use like body bars that's created like by people who make it themselves. Because I do use that. I'm just used to the
professor.
Did I get away with that? Yeah. But when I do baths, I make my own sugar scrub by using brown sugar, and I bathe myself with grapefruit, oranges, and lemons. So I put the scrub on the lemon and I scrub my body with it, and then the grapefruits and the oranges changes the pH of the water.
Oh wow! See, I didn't even know that. I mean, I just because I've heard quite a few people say it, but to actually physically know somebody,
smells so
to say
good.
that it actually works, because some people don't even believe that it will work, but it does, and it does have a lot to do with what you eat.
It do. Mm-hmm. It do. And I mean, some people still even eat that way and they can't get away with it for whatever reason. I don't know what the reason is.
Yeah.
But they still eat like that. Can't get away with not using deodorant. But if you're going to use something, you can't actually wipe a lime or a lemon under the chin, because all it is it's a pH. It's a level. It's a difference. It's a pH level that's off. So if you can, make it even it out with like a lemon or a lime, or balance it, even it out, balance it out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Queen. By the way, the professor Tara Helms, she sells soap that she makes herself.
And that's what's up. That's what I'm talking about.
Just in case, if anybody's interested, Tara Helms. There it is.
Tara.
She's in the panel right now.
I know she is. I spoke to her when I came in.
And by the way, my shit don't stink. There you go.
Nobody wants to know that.
But
I saw my channel.
I think your shit do stink. What you eat? What's your diet?
I just juice. That's all I do.
He don't.
You just ate your nuts.
Whoa. Whoa.
You just ate your nuts.
Come on now. My nuts have the proper pH balance.
Oh, God.
And actually, men truly can get away with, keeping their, scrotum area and whatever you want to call it, them nuts.
The satchel.
They can do that easily too. You can actually rub limes and lemons under those too.
I put rubbing alcohol in there.
Is it gonna burn my skin? Is it gonna burn under my arms or something? That's what I be thinking.
They probably created.
DeAndre said good night, guys, because he stepped off.
Say good night to Butter. He was supporting Butter.
Butter.
I hope y'all have a great night.
See
You
Hey,
you.
Andre,
Yeah,
thank
but
you
Bye.
for being here.
Hey
yeah,
D, stay
Oh, he's not
fresh,
running
man.
live. That's his live.
Thank you. I'm going to try, and it was nice to meet all of y'all.
it was
Take
Yeah,
nice
care.
to
Stay
meet
Bye,
you in the second
DeAndre.
closure.
stay
Y'all have a
fresh.
good one.
Keep it moist.
I'm going to
Shut
try.
up.
Oh my God.
Okay, I'll see
Yeah, I'm
y'all
about to go
later.
too because
All right,
I
see
gotta
you.
make sure
all
I gotta
right.
make
See
sure
you
Solomon
later.
get his. I'm about to make sure Solomon get his butt in the bed because he think he gonna stay up every night till 12, 1, 2 o'clock in the morning since he ain't going to school. But no, he won't. He taking his butt to sleep.
At
You
least
need your
Solomon.
8 hours, buddy.
Listen, I got a spray that I use called Bootylicious. I
Oh
spray
my
that
God.
on, all the funk is gone.
Can you
What in the world?
this conversation and answer my question? What is your diet?
My diet,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I have a seafood diet.
I see food
Me
and eat it.
too.
Yeah,
There you go. Every food I see, I eat. I'm not vegan.
Okay, and I'm not vegan
Freegan.
either. So
Yeah, I'm
let's
not
go.
vegan.
Yeah, your title.
Basically,
I'm not asking you your
eggs.
title. I don't know the describe it. So if you ask me what I eat, I'm going to say tomatoes, onions, peppers, vegetables, fruit.
I can name what I eat.
What do you eat?
Nuts.
My diet, since he ain't trying to say what his diet is,
What
my
you eat?
diet is, and I'm not gonna front. I eat turkey, ground beef, wheat bread, sometimes pastries like muffins, blueberry muffins, and sometimes I
Buttier
drink
muffin.
coffee, but mostly I drink energy drinks to keep me off of the sodas because I'm trying to stay off of sodas. And I'm trying to get back
Mm.
on a habit of drinking a lot of water. And I think that could be one of the causes of why I can't use free illuminated deodorants.
oh,
Mhm.
aluminum free. Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
Well, the aluminum deodorants definitely cause. I'm not a doctor. I'm not giving medical advice.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking and speaking from my own experiences, and this is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I don't aluminum in the that's in those deodorants cause all kinds of cellular issues. Now understand cells themselves are what cause dis-ease in your body when they're damaged or that's what cancer is. It's a cellular disease. It's built.
Oh.
It develops in the cells. So when you're using aluminum, because that's not natural to our body, it's actually contradicting because we are copper people, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
We respond to copper, like we have copper energy. And I know Richard just waiting for me to say something so he could think of some kind of pun to come back with.
Richard, shut up.
I know he is.
Go ahead, Queen.
I see it brewing. That's why I'm looking at
that's
him
what.
like,
Yeah, he's over there probably plucking on his computer looking for something to post right now.
yeah. So anyway,
So, in your suggestion, because I know you're not a doctor, but I'm just trying to get, different opinions. Because for me, I'm trying to find and I'm not trying to be funny, I'm trying to find a right deodorant. Because right now I'm using Degree, and it seems like Degree, it works pretty good. But then when I be, dealing with Suave or something like that, it seems like it works, but it doesn't work, for my body type, if that makes sense. Because I'm not gonna say I'm a big girl like I'm fat, but I'm a large girl.
Yeah, it's a
So
chemical imbalance. I mean, not an imbalance. Well, yeah, it is because that's why it's coming out your body like that. Just like alcohol come out your body. I was, it's coming out your pores. This is the largest. This is the largest organ you got. Is your skin. This is it. It take in everything, and it take it in every way. Meaning that when you outside and you're taking in them elements, that's penetrating in your skin. That's why we so subject to so many things because everything is taken in through your organs of your body. And this is the main organ, your skin. So your balance is you just got to figure out what your balance is and offset it. That's why I was telling you like the deodorants. What kind did you say you use? Degree?
Yeah, it's like Degree.
Yeah, I would say Degree. I don't know. I haven't. It's been a long time, y'all. I'm sorry. When it comes
It's
down to
okay.
I couldn't even tell you what's in those deodorants or whatever, but I would look and do my research and find something that I could use since you could do that. But what I learned over time, this is not something that just happened to me, that I've just been living my life like it's golden without deodorant. I've been wearing deodorant in my lifetime, but it just started like as soon as I started eliminating, once I eliminated beef from my diet, that's when the deodorant thing kind of went out the door. I would go days and didn't realize I didn't even have on any deodorant and be like, hey, I didn't put no deodorant on today. I didn't put no deodorant on. That's how it started. And then after that, but it was when I noticed when it was beef. And so I think beef is probably, but it stays in your system the longest. You know that, right? Like
Yep.
if you do beef, it
30
stays in your
Turkey
days.
ground beef.
No, beef, just ground beef. Anything beef, steak, anything like that, 30 days.
So you
30
never
days
feel
is good.
your body has to have a place to dump the stuff and a place to put it. So if you don't, if your body don't know what to do with it, it's just sitting. You're not even digesting it. Our bodies are super smart. Understand it's not gonna do what it's not supposed to do. I mean, it's not gonna do what it's not designed to do. And one thing is not
So
designed
basically,
to break down that meat to that degree.
so
Not
basically,
everybody's bottom.
turkey ground beef is basically.
I thought you said ground beef.
No, not ground beef. Turkey beef. I'm sorry.
Turkey ground.
Ground
Okay.
turkey.
Yeah.
Ground turkey.
Ground turkey. Thank you.
You do ground turkey and seafood?
I eat most of the time. I eat the turkey ground beef than seafood because seafood can be very expensive. But if I get close to like a seafood, it be crab cakes, but it's the frozen kind.
Okay. Because seafood also has can let off that odor like that too. Yeah. But turkey, I mean, it probably does the same thing. But I didn't have that experience when I was eating turkey and chicken and fish. That's what I was doing. And then I went down to just chicken and fish. And then I went straight to what I do now. And I eat vegan. I am not vegan. I eat vegan. Thank you very much, Richard.
So what are you, chicken? You chicken?
But that really explains why my body could be doing what it's doing. You know.
Also, when you are like at a certain, where they say quote unquote like menopause, and your body does a change too, and it can change for the worse, where you emit more body odors than you did previously.
Yeah.
Or you can go to the reverse where it does less. So all those things can play a part in it. But like I said, I noticed that mine changed after beef. But then like not even ever thinking about it at all in any sense was truly after this last. I was so nervous though, because I was like, wait a minute now. Because I always kept it. I never not had it,
Right.
You always kept it because I was like, okay, what happens if one day it is like that, and I can't be walking around looking like, smelling like, right? I wasn't gonna do that, but it just never happened. I went to Egypt last year, this time of year, and it was degrees of 130 degrees, and we talking about hot, 120. Certain days, it was like that. Summer solstice day was like 118, and which was to be today. And we were like, I was like, oh my gosh, I took my deodorant, but I used I used
You used butter.
I don't even know the name of it because I don't use it. I'm saying I have it. I should say I have it. I don't use it. I still have it. If I show it to you, it'll show you it's like it's brand new. It ain't never been used.
Right.
And the scary part is I used it on my 6-year-old granddaughter today because I was like, girl. But that's because they feeding her that meat. And she has a chemical imbalance that's different than others.
Right.
Like, ooh, I was like, little girl, no, no, no. Yeah. So those things make it, can let off different odors and things like that. Let's see.
Come right out your pores.
It does
Okay,
everything.
the source said he was dipping out of here. Fam, good night. Have a blessed night.
Yep.
Oh, I ain't see him. Where you say that at? In the private chat?
Yeah, in the chat, yeah.
In the private chat.
Yep.
Yeah, the private chat, yeah.
So that's where Britt went to?
Yeah, she left too
Private
because
chat.
she had to put Simon to
The
sleep.
professor went to the private chat. Yep.
Because they didn't want to be rude while we was talking.
Well, I like this panel because some of these panels, they just be talking over you.
You want us to change that? Want us to just talk over?
No.
No.
You want to check out the?
You have to teach people how to, be in your space. They have to know the rules because if they used to be in one space, they come over to your space and do the same thing. But I don't never try to be rude to anybody.
I've been fortunate in that the people that come up to my panel, I don't know why they're so respectful. I'm trying to encourage them to be disrespectful, but they're not.
Where's the share to my channel link? You pay for StreamYard?
Yeah.
You pay?
Yep.
I'm not paying.
Where's the share to my channel link?
Right here. Watch. See it?
Mm-mm.
It should pop up any second now.
Oh, you're talking about the new. You don't need. All you have to do is switch it over to switch it on the thing.
On the thing? What?
Yeah, so the invite, it's a thing that says guest
The banner?
can speak to their, no, on the invite. So at the bottom it says invite. Leave
I already put it
studio.
up. You don't see it?
Okay, I understand that, but you didn't change it to where you can stream to your audience.
Like that?
But that's no.
Still?
That's not it.
Okay.
Go
figure
to.
this thing out.
Bring down at the bottom of the screen. Are you on the laptop?
No, yeah, I'm on the laptop.
Okay, down at the bottom of your screen, you should see mute, stop camera settings, present, invite, something like that down there.
Yep, I'm down there.
Hit the invite.
Okay.
What does it pop up and say?
It's the.
It says guest can stream audience. If you click that when you invite somebody up.
Oh, you want me so they can screen it to their own?
You're right. And let me tell you why let me tell you, hold on. You don't want to always do it if you don't feel that because you want to bring as much to your channel as possible. So if most of us are connected to each other, if right now, you got 3 people on the live, but if I stream to mine, the people that may have come over here may come look at it from mine and you don't get watch hours for that. You follow what I'm saying?
Like this.
Am I making sense?
You're making 50
but somebody
cents.
like
I get what you're saying.
Like somebody like Pretty Heart Conquer though, who is getting up on her 50 and she's about to start accumulating her watch hours and things like that. It'd be nice to share with her. She's
How about now?
It still says it. Stream to your audience. I don't want to stream to my audience because I don't want to override my collective build I did today.
Okay.
Because the last
live. Pretty can use it though.
Oh yeah, she can if she can see it, but she can't because she don't have.
StreamYard?
Do you have your 50
Yeah,
subscribers?
she got her 50. She got
Oh,
54.
okay.
Yeah, I got 50. Let me double check and give y'all the right.
Okay, see if you can see if you see that what he's talking about. Are you on your cell phone?
Yeah, I'm at 55.
Okay, are you on your cell phone?
Yes.
Okay, so at the bottom of yours, it should be like 3 dots on the side at the very bottom. If you click that and it should pop up and it should say stream to your audience. If you click it, it should be a little one of those. You see it?
I see settings, watch on your TV, turn property.
On the 3 dots?
Yeah.
So you click the 3 dots and that's no, I don't know.
I know. I mean, I know what you're talking about, but mine it didn't show up on mine yet.
Okay.
Because what I'm hearing is that I have to wait between 24, 48 hours or something like that.
Yeah, and YouTube do everything on delay. Even your watch hours come in on delay. Like when I was waiting for I knew I already had 3,000 hours. I knew I already had it. But I had to wait 4 days for it to calculate up because they report 5 days in lag. They don't update.
Just like
It's
when
a
I was
5-day lag?
Yeah, it's a 5-day lag.
Because I know when I was getting my 50, 1 minute it would say that I have, 40 something, and then it would go down. Like, for example, it say I would have 48, and then it would go down to 47.
Mm-hmm. You know what that's
and
called?
I'm sitting there like, huh? What?
Three things could be happening. The most likely thing that's going the less likely thing that's happening is somebody that's subscribed to you unsubscribe. That's the less likely.
See, that's why I had a feeling that's what happened.
That's the least. That's the least likely. That's not the most likely. The most likely that happened to you is that you had you were in a group of people who were all connecting with each other, and somebody connected with everybody and their mama, and so then it looked like spam. So when YouTube went through and they just used it looked like it was spam or it was a bot. So they removed your person, even though it was a real person, but that person subscribed to so many people. The other likelihood is that it was an old account. The account really didn't exist. Something like that. But the highest likely is what I just told you. I've been running the game for a minute, and I'm telling you, sis, when I tell you what I tell you, this is you got to teach people how to even subscribe to you. Like I was on the panel the other day. I don't even know whose panel it was. I was on the panel, and I was like, they was like, the person was like, oh, I said, don't subscribe to me. They was like, what? It's like, do it tomorrow. Because they had already subscribed to whoever came up on that panel. You get what I'm saying? By the time they got to me and everybody else, he killing every subscription he did. Because they're going to remove it from each and every one of us.
Oh.
Yeah, because they think it's sub for sub.
No, they think it's a bot. Because I didn't go. I never subscribed to anybody's. If this panel was full and they was like, subscribe, I would go to your channel. I would literally put something and save for later to watch for later. That's where I remember you. And then I come back and I worry about when I go, because I got a day. I
know what she's talking about. I
go back to my watch later, and all those videos that's in watch later are people that I'm gonna look at their video, because now I'm gonna give you the considerate amount of time. I'm not gonna sit here and click and go through one of your shorts, or maybe go through 3 or 4 shorts and then type, I'm here from Solomon's channel. I'm not doing that. But if I do say I came to you from Solomon's channel, they'll be like, dang, Solomon ain't been live for when? When did Solomon, whatever. When did you come from Solomon's channel? They might even think I'm live. You know what I'm saying? By the time I'm looking at your channel.
Right.
I had to learn this though. This is a learned thing. Trust me, I used to be like, oh, look at all these people. Like it was like it was a gift.
Like it was candy.
Oh yeah.
Like candy to a child.
And everybody, and then I was on those sub trains, and I didn't know no better. I did a whole video on that I learned my lesson. I lost 25 subscribers in one walk. You know how
Good
bad that hurt?
gracious.
Do you know how bad that hurt?
Yeah.
I was like, oh my gosh. And you know, when you early on in your stages, it's hard to come. Subscribers don't just pop up. They don't just show up. You got to do your work. You got to do your work. And so when I went over to this channel, and it was like, you know, if you see those little things that say gather here, content, that's the sub train. That's the sub train. And that's a sub for sub. So when you put your name on there, like I did, I got stuck with all these people. And then those other people that came in, I didn't put my name under somebody's thing to say, I just went one time and went, you know, sub, you know, like under somebody's name just to see what happened. And it went crazy. And I was like, oh. So I went with this girl was like, I'll never say her name because I ain't gonna throw her under the bus. Right. But she was, you know, come on and, you know, let's connect, and everybody connect with each other. She had tons of people on her channel, and they was just going crazy, and I was going crazy with them. I'm clicking. I'm typing. I'm writing down names. I'm typing in the names in the thing. Like I was. But now that I know what I know, you don't have to worry about me subscribing to you on the same day I meet you. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Mr. Solomon, Mr. Richard.
Hey.
Nice to meet you. Pretty Conquer. I'll be over to your channel. I had a girl say that to me one day, like another, and I was like, wonder why she said that. Because I'm like, I'm connected with you. I like your channel, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to get the return, whatever, you know. Because I know that, I mean, I tell people I don't do sub for sub because I don't do sub for sub. We go over, check out the channel. Let's connect if you want to be on. I mean, because if you're not watching the person's content, understand what you're doing. You are hindering them. You are hindering someone who you don't watch content. And I'm going to tell you, especially after they get monetized with ads. Because if you click on that bad boy and they got an ad there and you click off of it, the algorithm is saying, oh, this person ain't even worth them to sit here a few seconds or hit to the skip button. They don't even really want to see it. Like they don't even want, like that kind of thing. And then, so you got that. That's when you get monetized, fully monetized. But when you're talking about just this here, it messes up the algorithm because of the algorithm, not the algorithm, it messes up your click-through rate when your own subscribers don't click on your stuff. So if YouTube is saying, well, dang, your subscribers don't want to watch your stuff, why would we push this out to anybody else? So when you subscribe to these people, you're not interested in watching their content, then you are hindering them. You're hindering them. Because if they stuff pop up and they bypass it, your stuff pop up on their channel and they just, yeah. You got a Patreon?
Yeah.
Right.
The only thing I'm serious about is money. That's it. Money and investing. It's the only thing I'm serious about out here. So my Patreon, which is really isn't active. Nobody's going over there right now, but in my Patreon, I would show some of the stocks that I invest in, but nobody's interested, so I don't really make a big thing about it. The most important thing about this banner is to subscribe. Just a reminder to everybody to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. That's about it. But yeah, the whole purpose of this channel is to reach out to people in the hood, young people in the hood, and to consider getting involved with probably the most powerful tool available to everybody in this country, which is the stock market. A lot of people don't know I used to be a stockbroker, and I don't really care to look the part. So when I do my Whip It Out Wednesdays, I come in with all those crazy ass chains, because in the hood, when I grew up in the hood, those were the people that the people that took those risks and sold what they sold to get the money that they got, they would adorn themselves with all that. So as a play against the visual, I put all those chains on and whip it out Wednesday. Hopefully to let everybody know, don't get caught up on appearances. A lot of people do that all the time. Yeah, when I was a broker, I had to wear a suit and tie, call for new customers to my brokerage, put in their orders and whatnot. But when everybody goes on these financial networks, CNBC, Bloomberg, whatever else they look at, there's a certain thing going on, and that's why I want to encourage people not to get caught up on the appearance, that suit and tie. Okay, so I'm dressed in the completely opposite way, and yet what I'm providing is something more secure for you than what you're hearing from these programs. In order for you to get something out of it, you have to know how to disseminate what's being said. And some people don't have, a lot of people don't have the ability to discern what's going on. Because I was in the back room knowing what was going on, and I showcased the accounts of people who have absolutely no experience with investing or trading. So I show through their account, I show that whether you're working class, middle class, poor, you can still participate with this thing and still get a benefit out of it. And well, whoever decides to take that step, and I understand how scary it is because it is money, it's your money. People do get scared, but whoever decides to take that step, you know, I'm available to help you process and help you navigate through that world, show you what to be careful with, show you how to manage your own risk, how to manage it yourself, not have anybody else do it for you. Nobody's going to manage your money better than you. Now, I know some people got their 401ks, they get their statements. Most of the time, they don't even know what they're looking at. No problem. I know exactly what's there.
Half the time, they don't even look at it.
And half the time, they don't even look at it. Yeah, you're right. And the truth is that those accounts are managed by professionals, and these professionals yield, on average, anywhere between 3 to 6% return, which is below the average return, the historical average return of the S&P 500, which is what's used to gauge the performances of these professionals. And they usually, and honestly speaking, I mean, if you got an account with $50,000 to $100,000, that's not really no real money in that for the manager. The managers get what's called 12B1 fees, and it's chump change. So there's no real incentive for them to really want to get your account going. Just take some out that don't fit your risk profile and just replace it with something that does. But it's not like any major investigation into the performances of those corporations that they replace it with. So that's what it is. So if you want to catch me serious, talk about money and I'll get serious. Oh yeah. Diet is very important. That's not to downplay anything else, but I've been through that. I've been through the diet thing. Huh?
Health is wealth to me.
Yeah, no, and I understand that. Look, I've been in the martial arts since I was 9 years old, and I've had to focus on diet throughout most of my life because I was a competitor. So I understand uh, a lot of what you mentioned today in your live today. I understood that clearly. Been there, done that. Um, you know, I got doctors in my family. My brother, my sister-in-law. I got doctors in my family. My cousins. Uh, and oddly enough, these doctors, when it comes to nutrition, they're not good.
They
They're
don't.
not good.
They only get 30 days of nutrition on their studies.
Yeah, they don't. They're not good. Even
Mm-mm.
though disease is born of our diets, and yet
But that's because everything is a business.
exactly, it is a business. And
Mhm.
you do know who changed the whole medical system, don't you?
Mm-mm.
It was Rockefeller. Rockefeller changed the entire
Okay. Well,
medical system.
they own more than they own the whatever the percentage of and the other people own the other percentage.
Well, it
Mm.
works out for him. It worked out for him because he's also in the biochemical. He also, cornered the biochemical industry. So all these agricultural chemicals that are used for uh, the growth of our food were basically owned by Rockefeller. So of course, enhancing the speed at which the food grows is to the benefit of the petrochemical industry, which he pretty much owned. And yes, uh, these foods that are grown do make you sick, which is good because now with the pharmaceutical industry, uh, he profits off of that too. So when you go to the doctor, basically it's take some pills. They're not gonna right. Go ahead,
No,
say
I,
it. Wait.
mhm. No, I'm
That
Oh,
was
agreeing.
me. I was John. Sorry.
no, you're good. So, uh, of course, it's a vicious cycle. Uh,
Right. It goes
the food
around
that
and around and around. You're
yeah,
right.
the food that's grown is contaminated. You go to a doctor that is influenced by the pharmaceutical industry, and what do they tell you? Well, listen, just don't try to avoid catching these diseases. Just take this. Let's just take these pills.
Yeah.
So prevention comes by way of doing what the Queen suggests. You're uh, watching watching what you eat, watching how you eat it, how it's prepared. All these things play a huge role in prevention. Might cost more up front. It costs more,
Actually, healing is free because
but the back end.
let me rephrase
But in the
that. Let me rephrase that. We don't heal. We
uh
can't heal. We can't heal. Let me make that clear. I'm it's for the gram, but it's a tube. All right. So we don't heal. All right. So to reverse something is free. And that's exactly what I'm getting
what
ready
they
to tell you.
discourage.
No, what I'm saying is it's free. I mean, you don't even have to go buy no food or you don't have to buy nothing. Just, I mean, the water doesn't have any nutrients in it, granted. But you can just drink water and you will be okay. And literally, you will be okay. You may begin to see some deficiencies, maybe, I don't know. But I'm telling you this, you won't be sick.
No,
Mm-mm. Because your cells regenerate itself when you're fasting.
but is that what the doctor tells you to do?
No, that's what I'm telling you. You know, you saying
Hmm.
it's gonna be expensive to do it through diet. It's not expensive because you don't have to purchase anything. We
Well,
look all these conveniences.
Well, I was gonna finish by saying happy solar return, Queen. So what I was gonna finish saying is that there it is.
Happy
There it is.
birthday.
I got a song. Go ahead, say what you gotta say so I can play my song.
Go ahead, put your song. You're
Oh,
dancing
hold
to
on.
it, but we can't hear it.
I know I ain't dancing to it. Hold on. I think this is it. Hold on, let me go look.
I was gonna do some more cleaning, but I am done for today. Lord
Here
have
you go.
mercy.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. It's like that?
Ow.
12 moons, a million steps. You dance with change, you pass these tests. Now here you are, reborn in flame. Wiser now, but still untamed. Time don't wait, but it left you bold. Your roots grew deep, your story told. No regular day, this one's divine. The sun came home, it's your time. Happy solar return to you. You're like just the best of you.
Oh, damn, Queen.
Golden soul,
Ow.
be solar return to you.
You're really feeling it.
Yeah, it's my solar return around this moon. I mean, around the sun, the moon too.
Breathe deep, stay true. Ain't nobody walk this year like you. Align your dreams with the stars above. This new cycle is built on love. Happy solar return to you. You're like you're not just the best of you.
Back in the day, I'll be in the club like
Uh-oh.
breaking it down like, hey.
It's like that?
But they wouldn't have been playing no music that said happy solar return, though.
No.
It's not a copyright either. Someone sent me this song. People know I love music.
There it is.
It's my second bottle of water.
Thank you, Slim. PAC
22nd?
came up. She on the camera.
Hmm?
5 more days for my son.
What
5
happened?
more days for my son.
I said you came on camera for my solar return.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be telling him, hey, I brought it in with the Solomon Project.
Okay.
I should just go live right now.
Happy birthday to you.
To you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to you.
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
dear
dear
Queen.
Queen.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to
you.
you. Oh,
She's feeling
there it is.
special.
I am special today. This is Queen's Alchemy Day.
Okay.
I don't blame you, child.
Yep, I would have been playing that loop. You right. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop, get it. Don't stop. Drive. Drive. Y'all remember that song?
Okay. Of course.
You talking about of course.
Of course. I'm older than you, Queen. What you mean?
Before your time.
I'm older than you, Queen.
Why do you think that?
You look 11 years old. What are you talking about?
So do you.
Richard, be quiet. She like she 20.
Right.
Oh, my bad.
And so does
Yeah,
he.
20.
So why does he think that? No one will ever know my age because
I don't want to know. In my eyes, you look 20.
I never ever use age because age has a. I'm just. I don't like boxes. I don't like age because age puts you in a box. When you get to a certain age, they be like, "Oh, you're supposed to be, and you
This,
acted
that, and
like,
the third.
right? All you can be however you want. I don't care how you are. You do what you want to do. Ain't nobody said, "Oh, he too old to be acting like that." Is he? She should be acting. How she gonna act? She ain't even acting her age. Really? What's that? What does that look like?
Exactly.
That's
Exactly.
what I'm saying. Or they you say something wrong with you. Yeah, when you get that age that that start happening. No, it don't. Ain't no such thing. It's only like that because of what Richard was just talking about. The BS in the medical system where they didn't created something and now everybody got this whole thing. My laptop, my iPad just came across and said,
Go Queenie, it's your birthday. 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 Go Queenie, it's your birthday.
He just popped out of nowhere.
Hey,
That's Slim. That's how he do.
African Queen Noreen in the building. Happy solar return. Happy solar return. Blessings. Now I had to come back up in here. You know what I'm saying? We make it past midnight. We make it to a
"You
new
came
day,
out of
y'all.
nowhere."
He did. He came out of nowhere. All I looked up and then I saw him up there.
I know.
I'm like, what the world?
You know what I'm saying?
Thank you, Slim.
Yeah, we had to break it in right at midnight hour. We had to break it in right at midnight hours. Shout outs to Solomon Rich in the building. Shout outs to Pretty Heart Conquer in the birthday girl.
I got something I want to play, y'all. I got something I want to play.
Definitely.
I got more music. Y'all know.
Look at you with the more music.
Yes, because people
Go ahead and play it.
They love me. Okay. So this is from my good friend Slim Jim.
Oh, here we go, Slim.
See you coming every day, tending to your sacred place.
Oh,
Wait, let's go.
22nd, summer's grace.
June 22nd.
Can you feel the love you make? Nurture was true. 22 wishes coming through. Can you taste the sweet in the air? Can you see the magic that you share? Queen, can you feel how far you've come? From your heart to the rising sun.
I'm playing all my music today.
it's your day.
It is.
You can do whatever you want, girl.
Ow. Mixing up that juice.
What?
Hey, speaks the language of my truth. From seed to fruit. Not sure what's true. 22 breaking through. Can you taste the sweetness in the air?
Oh my.
You see the magic that you share. Queen. I like that part.
Damn, you sweeter than this. Sweeter than this.
Go.
Hey.
Sweeter than that. Look out. You're gonna give somebody diabetes, girl.
Yeah.
That's how sweet you are.
Damn.
What?
I am, Richard. I am.
Type 2 behavior. Type 2 behavior.
Okay. Type 2 behavior. Damn.
Hey. But diabetes don't really come from just sweet. I don't want to be associated with that. I can take that back. Killing my people.
Yeah, it is.
Yep.
Large numbers.
hmm That's why I'm glad my brother Slim taking his life back, reclaiming that health. Yes,
That's
yes,
what's up.
yes, yes. Hold on, my mic's about to fall off.
Yo,
I
grab that
don't like
mic.
it. You customize, boy. You be customizing my stuff for me. You know he gave me 2 songs for my
Two, two,
when I hit
two,
my
two,
thousand
two, two, two.
when I hit my 1,000 subscribers. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, there you go. Hold on, we gotta
Slim
play
be
this.
on it, boy.
He do.
That's raw talent right there.
This one's called Garden Magic. I could just imagine what it's
What?
like. You know, I love my garden. That's why this man right here pay attention to detail all the time.
June 22nd, birthday energy, camera rolling, something
It was
cooking.
an amazing time I had with him when I went to see him in Atlanta, in hot
Yeah.
Atlanta.
And it wasn't even hot yet, man. They talking about it's gonna be like 100 this week
What was it
coming up.
today?
It's gonna be like 100 this week coming up. And
What was it today?
I don't even know. I wasn't even paying no attention. I was trying my best to stay out of it. Just like I'm trying to stay out of this thing. This food done started over there.
You know,
Like
I don't do. If you ain't talk about the news, I don't know.
my name, that's what I'm saying.
I
My
get
name
silent
Flynn,
when
I
y'all
ain't
start
in it.
talking about that
You
stuff.
know,
I don't know nothing. I know
being it, I
nothing.
ain't
Don't
in it.
want to know nothing. Nothing.
You know, we thinking
Oh,
about good vibes. That we think about that 22 pew pew on the queen. That 22 pew pew on the queen. You did. We got the pretty in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got our resident YouTube stripper Solomon Project in the building. You know what I'm saying? You got former stripper, you know, Dangling Jones, aka Slim Joe
she's
Longfoot in
got
the
that
building. You know what I'm
magic.
saying? We out here, man. We out here.
She's got that magic. Going in the garden. 22. 22. What you
Uh-oh.
celebrating? Okay. What you celebrating? Come on now. Come with the lyrics.
Oh my.
What you
What?
cultivate?
She feeling it with 2 hands.
Hey.
Hey, yo.
Oh, wait a minute. Cut off.
Yeah, it's the midnight hour. It is 12:13. Shout out to my dad. His birthday 12:13. It's 12:13 a.m.
Oh yeah.
13. Let's
You know, my
go.
Happy
sister,
B-Day.
my
Thank
sister
you.
used to call and mother F me. Yeah. She would say, 10-4, motherfucker. She would keep saying that. 10-4, motherfucker. So I'm wondering, because she knew I was a correction officer, so I'm wondering if she's just saying that because that's what we would say on the radio. But it wasn't that. That's her birthday, 10-4. I didn't find that shit out till later on.
You see how he think he
10-4,
funny?
motherfucker.
10-4, 10-4.
10-4, motherfucker. That's what she used to say.
Oh, tay, 10-4.
Okay.
Time to
Uh-oh.
go.
Uh-oh. Queen is deep in it now. Look at that.
All the way in it.
I love Miss
Feeling it.
Slim made this one too, y'all.
Slim
I'm
is
gonna
a
have to call
bad mother.
in a minute.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah. But I'm talking about Slim. But we
I
can dig it. Hell yeah.
What does it mean when 22 comes around? Oh, come on now. Is it a
Damn, Queen.
sign from up above?
Celebratory weekend, all weekend, in the juice fast. Pretty Hard Conquer hit 50. You know what I'm saying? Solomon Project, you know what I'm saying? About to take his show back out on the road. You know, he in Oklahoma, you know what I'm saying? Gonna flash on one time. You know what I'm saying? Get the reparations for the Black Wall Street and OK.
Let's
Queen Lorraine's
go.
birthday today.
Ooh.
That part. We out here. We out here.
We out here.
I'm gone at 12:22, y'all.
Hey, there you
Okay.
go. See, on time and on time and on time.
Wow. Right on time with that too. 12:22. That's a good time. Yeah, we could all shut it down. 12:22.
12:22, 6:22. Multiple.
I'm trying to keep myself from doing some more cleaning, but I think I need to
You
give
get
myself
put
a
6
break
into
for
12.
the
What
moment.
you get?
I mean today.
22.
So that's that.
Divine. My granddaughter was born on 12/22. It's all divine.
Hey,
My daddy's
What's
birthday
up?
was 9/22. What happened when you flip that 9 over?
6.
6.
6.
22.
Yeah. What's the most divine number of the universe? 9. What number is man, I love me some numbers now. Let's talk numbers.
That part. 1224 right here. 1224 right here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I know that's my guy. I can tell them numbers talk to me. They talk to me all the
Slim.
time, all day,
Slim.
all day. All I've been catching
Yeah.
all day. 6, 5:22, 4:22, all day. 1:22. I saw that. On the license plate in front of me, it was 222 with a 0 at the end. So you know 0 is nothing. So it's 222.
Triple twos, baby.
I'm
All
going to
day.
set my alarm to go walk in the mall. Ooh.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Hey, it's your birthday. Hey, hey,
Hey.
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 Okay, so this is my other solar return.
Wake up, pretty. Wake up, pretty. Wake up.
This is the only one I like. I mean, I like the first one. I don't like this one.
Is anybody going to walk in the mall?
No, I
I
wouldn't.
my job. Other than that,
I'm walking.
I was going to try to go early in the morning before.
Yeah,
the
you can
heat.
go in the rising, but I mean, I literally took off the plantation because it's the, you know, my spinner. I did it. And it was so, you know how hard it was to save up some PTO to each have this day because I leave.
I know.
I didn't
Because
share
I
that.
used to work for. Because I used to work for a company that had PTO and stuff like that.
Yeah, but you know, I can use it anytime. I don't like the hook. But I take PTO pretty much every day. I leave an hour, 2 hours early because I don't want to. And then since I've been doing this fast, y'all, I work every day to the end of the day because it ain't that anxiety, all that stuff that go along with the fact that I want to be there and trying to figure out. I didn't even try to figure that way out. I just rolled through it. So guess what? I was able to have some time because if I would have been doing that, I would have been dipping out my little close and my little. I got 10 hours PTO. I'm like, I'm gonna use it. And I did.
Well, most of the time, I be trying not to use my PTO too much.
Oh, I used to have a lot of it. Give it to me, it's mine.
I be trying to use mine.
It's yours. It's yours. Use it if you want
that
to.
part.
Unless you're saving it to go on a vacation so you can get paid while you on your vacation. Otherwise,
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do because I haven't had a vacation. Y'all gonna be like, woo. I haven't had a vacation for, if I'm not mistaken, 4 years.
I don't even know what vacations are, so
Exactly.
But see, with all this crap going on right now, it's like,
exactly.
Not leaving the country.
Yeah, that's what they said last year when I went to Egypt. They was like, "You going over there and all that going on?" I was like, "I don't know what's going on. I don't care what's going on." And yes, I am.
Hey, you knew you was late to go to Egypt and you had a ball.
I mean, I'm saying I just went. I mean, you put that in your head, you gonna create that for yourself anyway.
Right.
True.
If you don't know, you can't create that. But all those around you, you know, I didn't even I didn't even like, it was so many people and it was close to me. I know it was a concern. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like it was concern, but your concern can become, making realities on me. You could be
Exactly.
on me, and I don't like that. So,
You know what I'm saying? They concern can turn into worry,
Manifestation.
and fear, all the negative things.
yeah, manifest all of that on me. So I was
Mhm.
like, look, I'm good. I don't even know what you're talking about. It doesn't matter. Whatever you're talking about, I don't have nothing to do with that.
Hit
Where
him,
I'm
hit him with the
going,
rock real
I'm
quick.
going. And I said, and at this time, we're gonna operate in fear. So I'm gonna cancel my 10-day trip to Egypt because you said you know what's going on. No, I don't, and I don't care. Why would I do that?
Hey, hit him with that Marvin Gaye. What's going on? And I don't care.
There it is.
How you do that? Like you.
By the way,
Like,
how was your trip to Egypt?
absolutely beautiful. Oh my gosh.
It was.
Man, yep. And today y'all gonna see me post my pictures. Last year I was in Egypt for my solar return.
Did you get to go to the pyramids?
Almost all of them, yeah, quite a few. And I went to tombs. I went to the museum where they stole all the stuff, and now they're in the originals are in the museum. Some of the originals are in the museum. Some of those are still
Get some of that energy.
Still out there?
Egyptian energy from
real. They're not the real thing. They're just duplicates or made up, whatever. I mean, they tell you what's what, And then we had a historian that was with us on our side. They didn't really like that. They want us to use they tour people so they could tell us their lies, but this person knows the truth. So it's a difference between, they want to. And so when they saying things, even that person is like, well, isn't this true about this? Well, yeah, it is, but they really don't say that. They say this. And when they start saying that, I was like, well, why would they? If they're going to say this is over thousands and thousands of years old, you try to tell me they still saying they really don't say this, they say that. It is or it ain't. It is or it ain't. Ain't nobody really saying something. Like, I don't know.
Right.
But it was
Right.
beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. It was beautiful. I went into we went to see King Tut's tomb. King Tut was only
He's like
no,
14, 15, or 12.
yeah, he was like 19. Well, no, he was 14. And
He was deformed.
he was, but was he?
Yeah, he was deformed.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
When
he had
the only reason that he was even known, the only reason he was ever known, that he was ever anything, is because his tomb went untouched. That's the only reason. Because his tomb was at the very bottom of the other tombs. And their tomb's on top, and all the stuff and all the things that they bury you with. They bury you with your riches. They put you in there, and they, it's called esophagus, I think.
Esophagus, yeah.
Sarcophagus, yeah.
Sarcophagus, yeah. Sarcophagus. Esophagus is your throat.
Yeah, and actually, it's kind of like the obituaries that they write for you when you passed away. Now they write these obituaries and it tells the story.
Okay.
Those actually tell a story about that person, and that's really
Right.
what it is. But I learned actually that kind of stuff like that. I didn't even learn over Egypt because, of course, I told you we got the people over here that's supposed to be. We had to have police escorts because when we went to the museum, some people overheard the person I told you that was the historian with us. Overheard him telling them that we were the original people, and they recorded our conversation because we had headpieces in, and so he was just talking. He wasn't even talking as loud as I'm talking because he ain't have to, because we could all hear whatever he's saying, but we're all around around the display. So everybody's, of course, we got all this attention, and we in there from head to toe in African garb, and we looking like, so they looking at us. So it is about 60 of us. If that gives you somebody overheard what was being said, recorded it, put it up on Facebook over there in Egypt, because we had tour people who were actually from over there. They pulled up the information on the Facebook, showed us where they posted it, and it was, when I tell you it was posted like, and 10 minutes later, it was viral. It had over like 3,000-4,000 responses on there immediately. And I was like, what? It's going on. Now I'm like, okay, I ain't in fear, but doggone. Like, what is going on? It was crazy the whole time. So that was like day 2, day 3. We
Right.
was there. So we had the whole rest of the trip. When we got to the Pyramid of Giza.
Yep.
Oh, I missed 22, y'all. When I got to the Pyramid of Giza, when we got there, they actually asked us to leave.
You got
Really?
until 12:30. I remind you.
Okay.
They asked us to leave. They asked us to leave because they said, and then they wanted to take, you know, it was people there who had cameras and things like that. It was a guy, he was an artist, you know, he did, you know, like what you call, I guess, conscious music or whatever. And he was recording different things and,
Right.
you know, because he was putting together a video for his, you know,
Mhm.
for his music. And so he was going to do a video there on site at the Pyramid of Giza. So he had all his stuff with him. And they was like, if you want to go up there, you need to give us all your cameras, all your stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
They was tripping. They did not want us there. They did not want us there. After they seen that, and then we were at another location, how about this? We was in Cairo when that happened, and we went to Luxor. We was in Luxor, and this guy walked up to the historian guy that I'm telling you is with us. His name Kaba Kamin. I don't know if y'all know who he is.
No.
He walks up to us, and I mean, like I'm walking on this side of him, and you know, it's a couple people on this side of him, but he like right here. This guy walks up like, "Is this you?" On the Facebook, showing him the thing, like, "Is this you?" We in Luxor, and that happened in Cairo. You follow what I'm saying? They
Yeah.
got a whole alert out on look for the group of people that's walking around. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
In a large group that's basically they said we spewing lies. You know, how you gonna come over here? How you what makes you think that any of this? And so my question is, what happened to the noses? Why is everything defiled? I mean, everything. Like you should
Because them noses are always gonna tell the tale.
Stuff up in the ceiling that tells a story. It tells a story. It's all burnt out and chipped out. Why? Because it's telling you something that they don't want you to know.
3 minutes.
I got pictures of all of that stuff. And I couldn't believe what, I mean, you know, just being in there, you can feel the energy in that space. But, you know, for them to say, you know, you can't come in here, we don't want you doing this, don't touch this. They were telling us don't touch the walls, don't do this. I went down into the pyramid. What was it? I can't think about it, but I can't think of the name of it right now. But I went down to the pyramid where I was bent halfway in half. So if you can imagine, like almost touching my knees with my face and going back and down into it like this to get down into it.
Had to crawl into that.
The length of somebody said it was the length of 2 football fields. I don't know, but that's how long we were going down this thing. And we talking about high, ain't no circulation, nothing. And we going down in there. We got down in there. It was so powerful. Oh my gosh. It was so powerful. I was like, oh, this is everything we did was worth everything. It was worth everything. It was worth every dime I spent. It was worth it. And I didn't really think it was expensive. I mean, between the flights and the actual paying for everything, probably about $3,800, $4,000. And that's just
for
the
10
flight.
days?
10 days. 10 days. And I'm saying I didn't pay for no food. I didn't pay for anything. He told us when we brought spending money, he was like, "Oh, you should only bring about $200. You should only bring about $200 spending money, American."
Well, that's sweet.
I was like, $200. Take it more than that. Now, see, I was on the whole nother like, you out your mind. Plus, I know I want to buy some stuff. I took about $600-700. I came back with like $500.
Damn, you ain't spent nothing.
Because you didn't have to. And when I tell you I bought something every day with my own money every day, I did.
Hey, that's a blessing right there.
I mean, all day. Like I would go to the juice bar. Oh my gosh, the juice bar was phenomenal. Everywhere you went, we stayed amongst the locals. So we wasn't in no resort or no bull crap like that. We stayed amongst the locals. We was eating at this restaurant. It was like a family-owned restaurant. It was called African. Go figure. And because we were in Africa, I actually saw the red moon. It was the red moon when I was there over the Nile. Did I mention that part? Did I tell you I swam in the Nile? I swam in the Nile. I cruised the Nile several times when I was there. I'm telling you, the best thing ever. Best thing ever. That was my thing. And
What kind of food were
all vegan, but that was inclusive, right? But everything was inclusive, even if you weren't, because you can actually tell them, you know, if you wanted some chicken, bring me some chicken. If you wanted some steak, bring me some steak, lamb, all of that, whatever you wanted to order. Just like, you know, they don't do eggs or dairy or any of that, but like in the Rising, when you would get your food, they would bring out, you know, I seen people some people had fried eggs, some people had scrambled eggs on their thing, you know what I'm saying? Like they was eating what they wanted to eat, but for the most part, everybody was just like, they're willing to eat. They didn't really care. It wasn't really about that because you didn't really want to eat. You just wanted to be
out there checking everything out.
Right.
Doing. You just wanted to be gone. You didn't really want to be sitting still that long. I mean, but when I tell you they set it out and all the drinks all the time, you know, they had the regular sodas, a pop or whatever y'all call it from where y'all live. They had that, but they had
Pop sodas.
Pop, I call them pops. I'm from Detroit. They call them pop. I'm in North Carolina where they call them sodas, so I don't know. But they had
What
that.
part of North Carolina you from?
I'm about an hour and a half from Charlotte.
My parents, they from Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
Oh no, that's the good little way.
Rocky Mount? Oh, they're off of 95.
They got family that live in Raleigh.
I don't know that, but it sounds like it.
It is. It's like 8 hours.
Oh, okay. So yeah,
it's about 8 hours.
I'm good. Because I drove.
I should know. I've been traveling there back and forth when I was younger. It was crazy.
No, I'm good. What state you in? PhD?
Oklahoma. Oh, sorry.
You.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Upper Marlboro, Maryland.
Okay, Maryland. Okay, so you ain't too far from North Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I know my brother there is in the ATL.
Right.
And I got family in the ATL. That's the funny
It's a
part.
lot of content creators in the ATL. A lot. A whole lot.
My uncle, he lives in Atlanta, and my aunts and my cousins, they live in Atlanta.
Hey.
12:32, y'all ready to say goodnight?
Oh, dang, and I didn't remind her to get off.
12:32. The two is beautiful. And it's 3 hours, 32 minutes. Let's go.
12:32.
Well, have fun on your birthday.
Happy
Enjoy, Queen.
Hey.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thank y'all so much.
Thanks, guys.
I appreciate you
Queen.
bringing in my.
You're welcome. Bye,
Thanks for
Richard, and
sharing,
behave
guys.
yourself.
I'll try.
Blessings.
You try.
Get juicified, baby. Get juicified.
Butter.
She gonna get
Butter.
juicy.
Stay fresh. Keep it moist and profitable. Bubba.